Hello and welcome to 16 Ounce Cinema, where we drink pints and talk pictures. I'm TJ here with Angus
Hey, how's it going?
and Michael.
Yo.
Angus was so cheerful. He's always so cheerful.
Yeah, he's
I'm
been so
just
cheerful lately, it's disgusting. It makes me nervous.
Hey, how's
I'm
it
actually
going?
Genuinely frustrated because of the technical issues
And
on the
yet
computer.
you sound
but
so happy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
And here we
I'm-
are. Yes, the
I'm masking the pain.
fakest man on the show.
I don't think so. I think Angus is just genuinely happy, and it's just confusing everyone.
That is weird. I'm never just genuinely happy. So I know
You're gonna
why
write a
I
book
am.
in a year, like genuinely happy. That's gonna be the title.
Genuinely happy. That's a good book title.
Thank you.
It's Angus's book.
Well, I mean, I can name it. I'm not gonna trademark it.
And of course, we are not on time for Halloween for our slashers episode.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You never are. Hey guys, hold on.
All right.
Yeah, I can shit it out. Oh, there it went.
what
It
does that mean?
stopped for 30 fucking seconds.
I don't
Did
know
it
what that
record?
means.
I don't know. I think so.
Cool.
Okay. So Angus
Yeah,
may or
I-
may not have been with us for the last 30 seconds. Should we continue?
knows?
Or?
Yeah, we should
Yeah.
continue.
Okay, let's
It
get
seems to
into
be
our
going okay now.
beers. Oh, so yeah, we're on the slashers episode because of delays. Like we weren't feeling it, and then a dog almost died. So here we are. Slashers are late, and I think this is our season finale, and we'll have a Christmas episode. That's it for the year. Yeah.
I did
Kinda
think
sad.
I think I promised someone a Christmas episode of Event Horizon. I don't know what we do about that.
Oh shit, that's right, you did.
I did.
What?
It's my fault. Yeah.
We do Event Horizon for Christmas?
I don't know. I
So
think
we have
so.
no holiday movies. I don't like that at all. What have you done?
Well, he's a fan. He asked where it was. I got nervous. Don't let me talk to people.
It was like 2 a.m, too, right?
Yeah, it was pretty early in the morning. I was just like, oh shit, somebody's spoken to us. I gotta
And
reply
you-
back.
So you just make promises on our behalf?
Absolutely.
We'll just have to open next season with it, I think.
Oh.
I want to do Christmas movies.
We'll have time for both.
Because then we'll just trade off. We'll have like missed the Event Horizon one, but then
Oh, yeah.
or we'll do it, but then we'll miss the Christmas one. We could make up Event
So-
Horizon easily in
So
January.
we're definitely doing Christmas. I'm gonna try to sneak us into an Event Horizon somehow.
Mike's gonna do it on his own, just pretend.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
going live.
No, I'll do it.
Hell yeah. Dude,
I'm
let's
not
get someone
committing.
else who's never watched the movie in general.
Oh,
Just
that's
no
a
movies.
good idea. Just
Like-
see what
like
they
they're-
think of it.
Like, yeah, like they're from, like, I don't know, Mongolia or something, and then we just get them to watch Event Horizon as their first film.
How are we going to connect with a Mongolian?
No, I mean, he's
Yeah.
coming to America. We have a lot of immigrants.
Oh,
One of
we
them
have
must
a-
not have watched the movie.
16-ounce cinema foreign exchange student.
Oh, perfect.
We are the number 155 movie and film podcast in South Africa now.
That's big news, man. I'm very proud of us.
According to
yeah,
the-
like,
According
I'll
to
be
the
honest,
spam
that's way
email
more
we
movie
received.
podcasts than I thought there'd be in South Africa.
They also said we're number one in Pakistan.
Oh, number one!
Same people.
we made number 1?
We're number 20 before. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez.
I-
Man.
I was my just ego was inflating us.
Let's get back to that guy and see if we're number one yet. I bet we...
Yeah, we should be. We've released 2 episodes in the last 6 months.
Mike, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking a Corona and lime because we're family.
Okay.
Is that their slogan?
No, that's Fast and the Furious. They're always talking about family, and then Dom's always drinking Corona. when he
I've
says
never
it.
seen a
Oh,
Fast and
okay.
Furious movie.
Just picture me drinking a Corona and then looking at you in your eyes and telling you you're family. That's basically the film.
But and then
Do you, like, tip it?
Huh?
no, he doesn't
I
tip
was
it.
Oh, I thought you
drinker.
tipped
Yeah,
the
he-
beer at me.
But
Oh,
10
no.
minutes later, he'll do it again.
Yep.
I am
Is that
drinking
really?
Cider Boys Grand Mimosa. It's apple orange hard cider.
When,
You were
when
excited
he,
to send that.
when he brought that home, I thought it said hard soy cider boys, and I got so excited.
The hard cider boys.
I was like, what a wonderful name.
What do I got? Dude, I'm actually excited about this one. I got this one today. It's
If you
from
were to put a gun to my head and ask me what it was that you're excited about, I'd say it's Bush.
No, no.
Oh. Is there a
Dude,
new
I do
Natter
love
Days
Bush.
flavor?
No, I do not do Natter Days. Fuck off. I drink shit beer, but not that shit. All right. No, I actually
just picture
paid.
Angus like in the beer aisle, and he's looking at the Natter Days, and Keith Stone comes in and slaps his hand away.
Dude, I did get a 30-pack of Keystone, so.
True.
But what I also got was I spent the most I think I've spent on a 4-pack in a long time.
Oh, wow.
I spent I think it was like $17-18 on a 4-pack of this.
Oh.
Whoa.
It's from Ingenious Brewing Company, which I actually went to Six Flags a few months ago and did their beer festival, and they gave me a little koozie, so I remembered it, and I was like, okay, so now I know I might like it. Because I tried their stuff and I enjoyed it. And they gave me free merch.
You went from free koozie to $18 4-pack?
Yeah, a koozie will do that.
Such an easy sell.
Dude, I love koozies. I love merch. I love that shit. Like, free stickers, free anything. I'm all about it, dude.
I love where their brewery's located. I'm looking at it right now. It's awesome.
Oh, where's it located?
Oh, it's located like in Humble, Texas, but it's just like this crazy like blocked offices that look like Soviet Union. It's great.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Dude, they have their first picture
koozie.
Is there like flat burger made out of donuts and sprinkled sugar on top? Holy fuck.
Oh my god, they have a burger with donuts. Okay.
I need you to go there.
I have to go there.
Yeah, bro, it looks so good.
Dude. Alright, well when I tell you about this beer, it's even more exciting. So it's a 6.8% alcohol by volume. And the reason I got it is because they totally just stole a logo of a very famous thing and the character and just called it Boo Berry Fluff.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And it's a sour ale with blueberries and marshmallow.
Oh.
That's awesome.
Dude, so I'm super excited about this one.
Oh, that looks so cute.
Oh, you looked it up?
Yeah, I looked it up. I looked up where the food the brewery makes.
That's true. I was gonna send the picture. I'll send it in case TJ can't see it.
Oh, my internet's on my the thing is being wrong again.
It's on his deathbed. Yeah.
Oh no!
I gotta get a new Wi-Fi adapter for my computer. But I got my phone.
Dude, that's a crazy color of the beer from what I'm seeing.
Is it? I haven't opened it up yet.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh my god!
No.
Did
we can't record because Angus drowned in blueberry.
Did it come with the little?
Hold on!
Oh boy!
Oh my god! It won't stop fuzzing.
Oh, foam! We're back to the
Holy shit!
foam.
Hold on, I gotta go.
No.
What?
He's gotta go. I think he's gonna come back though.
Wait, did he just leave because his beer foamed?
I think
Yes. Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Okay.
My beer foamed so bad that it just started. Yes, I'm on mic. Just listen to me. It started overflowing so bad that it fucking just started going everywhere. It's like a pink color, and it's crazy. It looked like fucking Ghostbusters 2 when they turned on the fucking thing to shower the baby.
Yeah.
So the blueberry beer foams pink?
Like a pink purple. Hold on, I gotta go pour it into a cup.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I'll read also. This is the saying in the back. It says sour ale jam-packed with enough blueberries and marshmallows to scare away crispy boys in bed sheets.
Crispy boys in bed sheets?
Uh-huh.
Oh, whoa. What was that?
I was saying it's the ghost coming out of him.
Yeah. Like foam did that to him?
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh no, he's gone mad.
No, the mic can't hear me. Hold on, now I sound crazy.
Yeah, you
Hold on. Ah, shit, I gotta go shut that.
This whole thing is crazy. What's
This
happening?
is our problem.
Angus is actually on an aircraft carrier.
It's
I don't know
our
what
friend
the fuck
okay?
is going on tonight. Alright, hold on. I was able to get some of it into a glass.
That's
Okay.
some of it.
Dude, it's like a like a blood red.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's fucking weird looking.
Dude, it's fucking cool.
I haven't been able to try it yet because it's just foam. I was just sucking foam for the last, like, fucking 2 minutes. Because it wouldn't stop. Oh my god, I gotta take a breath now because I had to chug another beer that was in a cup to pour this into a cup.
Dude, you're something else, man.
It's fucking wild.
Oh,
Did
their
you guys
logo
ever
is
talk
like
about your beer?
half a brain or something. Or it might be ice cream. Oh, it's a brain. Oh, it's a brain. It's like a half a brain.
And a hop.
Hops. Yeah, that's so fucking cool.
It's a cool fucking logo, dude. I told you when they put. I got 3 or 4, no, 3 different koozies that day. That one won. I will always remember that brewery because they had the coolest fucking koozie.
Hell yeah.
And I stand by that.
Dude,
Merch
they have
stuff.
someone's recording a podcast at their brewery.
Oh my god, that could be me blowing up their shit.
Like right now?
Dude.
They're doing it like they're live
there's,
casting it?
there's a picture. It's
I was gonna say,
of dudes.
Can we call into other podcasts?
I mean,
And just start fucking with them?
Why we can't, yeah.
Wait, like prank call a podcast?
I guess.
Like, if they're on live, could we call in as ourselves as the 16 ounce and do like a crossover show?
Dude, that would be fucking hilarious.
Dude, we could just tell them we're number 155 in South Africa. They would have to let us on.
What if they...
I think we should stick with 20 in Pakistan. No offense to South Africa.
I don't know. I think South Africa is more respected than Pakistan.
But 155 is kind of, it's worse than 20 is all I'm saying.
Right.
That's true.
But it's almost like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I feel sometimes a lot.
Sometimes a lot. We don't even know what kind of podcast they are, though. We could be like calling into like
it
the
was
botany
a podcast about
podcast.
breweries.
I guess that makes sense. I was kind of hoping they weren't like beer related to like just
Yeah, it would. Yeah, then we can jump ourselves in there.
Oh my god, it's fucking delicious.
Because we have no business on a beer podcast.
No, this is so unprofessional.
Yeah, like Coors Light.
I mean, this is one of my favorite beers someone's brought to the brewery, to the podcast.
Your Corona and
I
Lime
love
is your
it.
favorite?
Huh?
The Corona and Lime is your favorite?
No, it's the blueberry, man.
Because it foamed out and made Angus go half mad?
Because I mean, the donut burger thing looked cool, and then I like their logo, and it has a cool color. So it's just everything, man.
It's got a lot going for it.
Yeah, I like when we bring fun beers to the show, which is only one of us does it every 3 episodes, so we kind of take turns.
I really fucking
true. TJ has a hard cider today. That actually looks really fun.
Well, Subcult.
From the hard cider boys.
I had a green beer on Subcult that was really good. That tasted like Baja Blast.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice.
Hey, I want to say something else about this company. Is they had one right next to it for the same price. It was called Stout Chocula.
Wow.
Ooh.
And it's a chocolate stout, but I was like, nah. Y'all know I like blueberries, so.
Yeah.
Boomberry.
Actually, every time you mention it, I always relearn it. So yeah, it's always exciting.
God, I love them.
We don't know anything about each other.
We really don't. I thought about that the other day. We've been friends for fucking 15 years, more than 15 years, and I don't know most shit about you. I barely know TJ's middle name.
It's Jaguar.
Yeah, like that's all I believe is it's really that. So I don't know the real meaning.
It's funny, I know the real meaning, but I had to like do the pause thing where I look into my brain, where my eyes go roll back to the back of my head, and I look, and I go, it's that one.
We turned Mike into the Undertaker just so he could remember my middle name. Mike, what'd you watch?
I watched Laid to Rest.
I saw this like when it came out. I remember enjoying it, but I've been wanting to rewatch it and haven't.
Well,
so
hopefully this
that's
gets
actually funny because when I was looking for my pick, I told Mike, I feel like Angus has seen every slasher ever, and he's just like, fuck it, just pick something. It's fine. It's true. He's seen every one ever, so just pick something and go with it.
But you got to remember, I was probably drunk when I watched it.
Yeah.
There's a 99% chance I don't remember because I was drunk, and this is the case.
All right. So
I drunkenly watched this in Orlando. I remember.
Orlando.
It was
Laid
before.
to Rest.
Yes.
Is that like a sequel, like Laid number 2 Rest?
Oh, no. There is a sequel and it doesn't
there
do that.
is.
That's disgusting.
Wait,
that
it
doesn't do that.
It doesn't.
It
do
doesn't.
Laid to
No.
Rest.
No.
What year did this come out?
2009?
7? Yeah, maybe 9, yeah.
2007. Oh, so they should have known.
Yeah,
but,
2009.
Wow,
They should have known.
what a whiff.
What a whiff. There's a few whiffs, but I liked it a lot. It's a good movie. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
I
Good
remember
job. All right. Yay. All right.
All right, moving on.
My turn.
TJ, what did you watch? No. So the movie starts with like this like creepy slow montage of a bunch of women getting murdered really gruesomely to like death metal and electronica playing. That's really cool because it's a slasher, so you got to start with some murder.
That's what you do.
And then this cute green-eyed chick wakes up in a coffin at a funeral home, and like she fights her way out of the coffin. And then
Was it
then
hot?
then she kind of crawls to the phone, and then she doesn't know what to do with the phone until she sees a note that says "Call 911 in case of emergency," and so she calls the police. But she's all fucked up. It looks like she's like high or something like that. So she disconnects herself from the phone. And then, like, she looks outside of the, because she's at, like, a little funeral home. She looks outside of it, and she sees this dude wearing a sweet fucking metal mask, and he's wearing all black.
Like that Quiet Riot Bang Your Head mask?
Oh, no, but kinda.
That would have
like
been
that.
cool,
Okay.
man.
Yeah, not the Iron Maiden. That's not called the Iron Maiden, but yeah,
No.
whatever that's called. It's called the Iron something, isn't it?
I don't know.
For the Quiet Riot one?
Yeah.
There's an actual name for that mask?
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they were the first band to have a mask that was named.
Damn it.
I just immediately,
Is that the first time we brought that joke to the show?
no,
It took-
once or twice, but
Have we? I don't remember.
So I feel like it should be explained that this is an ancient inside
we should-
joke between us, because we had a friend who.
I don't know what you mean by inside joke, but yes, go on.
Well, because I don't think we brought it to the show.
This is all real facts about Quiet Riot.
Well, no, there was the real fact that they were the
real.
first metal band to have a video premiere on MTV. That's the truth. Which we had a friend who every time we were drunk, he would fucking tell us that. So we started making up other shit that Quiet Riot was the first band, like first band to have a T-shirt, like just asinine shit.
I remember one of them was we were down in Key West and we saw like a
We were
like
at
a gold
Hard Rock.
record of theirs.
No,
Yeah,
we were
at the
at
Hard
Hard
Rock.
Rock, and they had a poster up. So he took a picture and sent it to him and said, "Quiet Riot was the first band to have their poster up in a Hard Rock cafe."
You know what's funny is that sounds like so believable. Like if you say
Could
it's the
be
first metal
true.
band,
That's the goal of it, right? Like,
Yeah.
They have to be stupid, but it has to be kind of believable. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Quiet Riot was the first
I-
band to have a mask named.
They're ridiculous, but nobody would actually go through the trouble of trying
Yeah.
to search out the
Yeah,
truth,
no
you
one
know?
would Google that. They'd just be like, "Wow, this guy knows a lot about Quiet Riot." It's like the perfect thing for like the phone generation. It's just like no
Yeah.
one's gonna call you out on that shit. Even a metalhead will be like, "Whoa, that's fucking."
Oh yeah, I didn't know Quiet Riot were such trendsetters. I thought they just covered Slade songs a bunch.
Am I remembering wrong, or is that dinner at Hard Rock was like that our best dinner together ever?
We drink.
I think so.
absinthe. It was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, a lot of drinks. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so she sees the metal mask fella, and she's like, "Are you from the police?" And he's not.
What an idiot!
It's Sting.
Well, she in this movie she looks like she's fucked up, but it turns out she has a hole in her head, so she's kind of really fucked up. So it's more-
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah, the holes in the heads gets you. And he tells her he's not from the police by killing this old dude that was trying to help her. He just stabs the old guy.
I'm not a cop. Let me prove it to you.
Yeah, he did.
That's what they
He
teach the
loves stabbing
undercovers to
people.
do.
He loves stabbing people through the cheek to cheek, Jowl to jowl. It's really
that's pretty
fun.
cool.
That's his like thing. Yeah.
He fucking loves it.
And then, she runs away. She gets away by like stabbing him in the eye somehow, like with a I don't know. She got like a pipe or like a high heel or something, and then she ran away.
Those are two completely different things.
Yeah,
I imagine
I'm
she's
just
just
like
walking around on pipes as high heels.
Like the fucking
That's
weirdest,
dangerous.
like the weirdest stilt walker of all time.
Yeah, I feel like
Doesn't
a
look
killer
great.
would just be
Okay.
like, "This is very dangerous. Please get down from that pipe."
It'll put holes in your brain. 'Cause
Another
she's-
one, 2 holes.
Yeah.
So she, as she runs away, she gets picked up by a dude named Tucker. and
Like
he
picked
looks
up, or like he just.
no, but it kind of seems
Like-
that way in the movie. But he's like, "Hey, get in. You seem like you're in trouble."
You're about
kind
to
of
get
thing.
murdered, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop my audio right now.
Damn it! I have such a good joke.
Keep it.
Oh, do it.
All right, so, are you here? Are you on mic?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Stop. Let's start again.
And we're back after some technical
No, he's-
difficulties. Okay, so
Well,
you had said
Yeah.
you
Yes,
picked
to
her up,
subscribe.
and I said like picked her up, and now it's so late that my joke
Delete it.
joke's gonna fall like even deader than it would have
Dude,
before.
I'll play it up for you just because I feel
Okay,
bad.
all right, let's go. I'm gonna
Yeah, we
clap.
got this.
That makes it better. I got the energy going. Let me get a swig. Wait, I need to get another beer. You go. I'm listening. I'm listening. You're gonna take like 20 seconds, right? I gotta go get another beer.
Fine. All right, go get your beer. Shut up. So she gets picked up by a dude named Tucker, and he looks and acts like a Southern Goldberg. So just imagine Goldberg with a Southern.
That's
twang.
pretty fun.
And that's Tucker. It's super fun. He takes her home to his wife because the city's too far
So
away.
he picks her up.
No, it's just like, hey, she's about to be murdered. Kinda
Okay,
pick
because
up.
I imagine him pulling up and say, "Hey, honey, you dying for a good time?"
Oh my god!
I don't know if that's real or not from him. But it made me feel good either way. That can't be fake. Wow.
It's 100 times better than I was expecting.
Me too. It actually got me because it was clever. Oh shit.
Now I'm mad at the writers of this movie and the sequel. It's just
Chrome Skull 2. What a shitty name.
Crumbs. Oh, not yet.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
Can I jump in and say I grabbed their strawberry magic, which is, as you can imagine, apple strawberry. This one's really good. The orange one was like meh, but this one's really good.
Yeah, the orange one didn't sound good at all. How's the blackberry?
That's the only one I'm curious about.
So it comes with a regular apple, blackberry, strawberry, orange. And I had to say that I was pretty upset when I got home because I thought there was also cinnamon, but it turns out there's these variety packs that you either get 3 of the blackberry or you get 3 of the cinnamon, but you don't get both.
Ah.
And I love cinnamon, so I was just like, fuck! It was why I bought
cinnamon.
it. That's why I
Love
bought
blackberry.
it. Anyway,
Yeah, dude, me too.
you love cinnamon or blackberry, Mike?
Blackberry rules,
Well,
dude.
well, you should try one. It's good, but it's a little medicine-y. But it's still refreshing.
Bad medicine.
Yeah.
So his wife is actually TJ will find this fun. Is Cersei from Game of Thrones, which threw me
I
off.
thought you were talking about my
Oh.
wife for a second. And I thought you were saying she was thirsty. I was like, what?
Thirsty though.
What?
His wife is thirsty. I was like, excuse me? Like, he
Yeah.
just wasn't...
Let me bring up your wife here in the middle of our slasher film,
Oh, she's,
and let me talk about how thirsty
yeah,
she be.
she's coming to fight you now. She hears you. She's snapping her fingers.
And then, so she talks about how she can't remember anything, and it turns out she has a hole in her brain. But I already said that.
How's
So
you
she
read,
has
I
a
guess
chipped
that.
skull.
Nothing.
So then the murder mask guy shows up, and he murders like the queen. He murders Tucker's wife. Because that's all I know her as Queen Cersei for like 8 years of my life. So this movie took it. By the way, there's a queen. By the way, we're in.
I thought this was like filmed in New Jersey or some shit.
No, New Jersey
And
circa
then just because she
1340.
had Queen written on her pants across her ass.
She is actually that kind of character in this movie, but she's dead now, so he kills her by doing the cheek-to-cheek thing, too, which is cool. And then Tucker and the girl, they drive away in this big pickup truck. The Queen's... Oh, my God. Whatever, I'm just going to call her the Queen.
Did you write
Queen's
the
brother
Queen?
shows up. I did write the Queen. Except now it just sounds silly as I'm saying it, but it's making me laugh. Like, I didn't read it out loud when I was writing it. So anyway, the Queen's brother shows up, and he has a hot wife, and they see the murder mask car, and the car is called the Chrome Skull.
Yeah.
So I assume that's his name, and even though they don't really say his name, but then part 2 is called Chrome Skull, so it's obvious that's his name.
Well, even when that movie came out, it was like I saw a bunch of advertising for it, like Chrome Skull, the next fucking badass, dude.
Oh,
and then it kind of fizzled.
They tried to make it a
fizzle,
thing,
yeah.
and then it wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing for sure.
They tried a lot back then, too, in the mid-2000s, the late 2000s.
Everybody was like, we got the next thing. We even watched like that no-budget movie Quilt Face, and they act like Quilt Face was a thing. And like, dude, you had $5,000.
You know who almost did it was the Collector. The Collector and the Collection. I love both
those
of them.
movies are fantastic. The Collected... Josh Stewart said they're making it, but now
what?
But since every studio is going through their bullshit right now, he says it just got like pushed back again. But like the script was greenlit and everything. He signed on to do it. And
wait, is it because they're protesting?
I think
now?
so.
Is that, or just before that?
I think that's one of the things affecting it.
Dude, I'd love the Collected. That'd be great.
I have shirts from both movies. I got a promo. I bought a promo shirt of Part 1 on eBay, and then I wore it to a horror convention where they were promoting Part 2, and they gave me a free Collector 2 shirt.
Ooh,
hell yeah!
So I own both of them. But yeah, that one and the Hatchet series were the only ones that kicked off.
Yeah, Hatchet made it for sure.
I still never seen Hatchet.
It's my favorite fucking series of all time.
I
love
really
Adam
liked
Green.
the first one, and I liked the second one considerably less. And I don't know if I've seen the third one.
Third one's
I
third
think
one's
I've
like
seen
an
the
action film.
Yes, I've seen the third one. I was just about to say that one. Isn't the third one like more like Predator, like an action movie than actually horror?
Yeah. What?
So I probably would rate them 1, 3, and 2, and I haven't seen Victor Crowley.
Victor Crowley isn't good. I'll say that. It's not great. Yeah,
Well,
don't bother. Keep it a trilogy.
But yeah, any slasher
it's in
fan has absolutely need to see at least the first Hatch.
Yeah, I agree with that. The
Definitely.
second one has really fun kills, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still gory, but like what I didn't like was that all the humor that really worked in the first one like doesn't work anymore in the second.
I can
They're
see
just
that.
trying too hard. That's
I
what
can
I
see
didn't like
that.
about it.
Oh, yeah, my move. I'm looking up Hatchet.
Oh, dude, Hatchet rules, man. I'm telling you. Just
I like how Mike is just like dittering off on his own segment. He's just like Googling in the middle of his
Well,
own
you guys
shit.
were talking about Hatchet, and I was trying not to listen too much because I knew I was gonna watch it.
I wouldn't spoil
Because I love
it.
the collection so much. And
Not that
the
there's
Collector
anything to
and-
spoil. It's a slasher. People die.
Yeah, that's true.
I want Mike to get confused and accidentally look up Quilt Face and watch that.
And he's just like, what?
It wasn't very good,
Wait,
Angus. I don't see what you
I
saw
can't
there.
find the second or the third one either.
So he kills the brother, and then he slashes at the hot wife, and then she runs away, and then as she's running, she just starts kind of slowing down, and she looks down, her her intestines are slashed, so they just fall down.
Oh, that's pretty
love
cool.
that.
Yeah,
it was
I
awesome.
like that.
Yeah.
Like the oopsie death.
Uh-huh.
Like I got away.
So,
Oopsie, I didn't.
yeah. And she looked so confused. I felt bad for her because she was so hot, and no, she was dead. So, so Tucker and the chick, yeah, I know. You shouldn't care that she's pretty. So Tucker and the chick show up at Sea-Level Steve Buscemi's house. I don't know if you remember him,
No,
Angus.
dude, I don't remember anything from this movie. Just that I enjoyed
perfect.
it.
Sea-level
It's basically Steve Buscemi if he was a level
I feel
C
like
actor.
this could be somebody.
No, it's totally not. I looked up. The only one I really liked was Bobby Bobby Lee
Lee from Mad TV.
That would be awesome.
No, the girl is Bobby Sue Luther. She has big boobs, which is actually a thing at the end. That's what I mentioned because she doesn't look like she has big boobs until the end, which is weird for a horror movie. Anyway,
that is weird.
Oh, so
like
what happens at Steve Buscemi's house? Oh, he doesn't have a phone either. No one has a fucking phone ever in this movie, which is weird. 2009.
2009.
So even weirder.
Nobody has a phone.
Yeah.
Not even
so what
a
they do
landline.
is they send an email to the sheriff.
wait, what?
There's a yeah, they sent to the sheriff's like emergency email department or whatever.
Dude, what if it just went to the spam folder? Like you're fucked.
Dude, no. If
if
you had internet to send an email, like you could have just done that like Sprint relay thing they had back in the day for like the deaf people, and then you can make a phone call, and then you type, and then the operator speaks to the sheriff.
I mean, if Southern Goldberg showed up at your house with a hot big titted chick, you might forget about that feature.
No, I will never
I
forget
don't even
about
remember
that
feature now.
I made so many prank calls.
I vaguely remember doing it once, and it
feature.
freaking me out.
I remember one time, like me and a friend, we were using it to prank call. So like you, like I said, you type it, and then the operator has to speak it, right? So we just prank call people. But then one time they would put like giggling and laughing in the background, like. But they still went with it. They knew that we were using it for a prank call, and they still went with it.
Were you calling people you knew, or just random numbers?
Random numbers.
Oh. And they would talk to this...
Yeah.
They would just talk to this person on the other line, the operator?
Yeah, we would make this random operator who's trying to do, like, good for the community, like, ask people, like, I don't know, what 13-years would say, like, poop and pee in your refrigerator running. Yeah, this dumb shit.
You got big boobies?
Yeah. Who is your daddy and what does he do?
So after the email, they browse the internet looking for serial killers in the area, and they find the guy in like 7 seconds. Immediately, they find the serial killer that's trying to kill them.
They've clearly profiled this guy in the past.
Well, we learned that he likes to kill women and then record it and then send it to the police. So that's like his whole thing. He wears a big recording.
So they could have just found him at any time? It seems like. And they just they're just like, let's go get him.
No, I don't. They didn't know who it was. I guess I don't know. I don't know how the police.
But if they could find him in 7 seconds,
huh?
If they found him in like 7 seconds.
We talked over each other.
Well, no, they didn't find literally the guy. It's not Jeff from down the street. They just learned that there's a serial killer who has a chrome
Yeah, it's
skull.
like when they were like calling somebody like the Zodiac Killer, like. It's known, but you don't know who he is. You don't know the identity.
I thought you meant they like literally physically found him.
No, they weren't. It's not like this is Jeff, like, and he's been killing people.
That's what I'm saying. I thought they knew about it. It's like, yo, I think Jeff is killing people. And finally, someone called up. It's like, there's been murders. It's like, okay, this is just one too many. Fuck it, let's go get Jeff.
Classic Jeff.
They didn't even get in the car because he's 2 doors down. They knock on his door like, Jeff, the gig is up, man. We've known about this for a while.
I can't believe you didn't take 3 doors down.
I know, that bums me out.
We had an agreement, once you got to 8, like, it's done, man.
Chromie has killed a lot more than 8.
Okay, like 20.
But his thing is that he has this, like, I don't know when the GoPro came out, but he has this, like, camera on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's a GoPro.
It's like the Predator missile thing.
It's a GoPro, okay. But it is set up like the missile, like, of Predator. You're right.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet, yeah.
Because that's the one thing I remember from the movie, is that, and I remember, like, like a gas station scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Did either of you see The Protector 2?
No.
Dude, like, do you remember, like, GoPro got so big that, like, people were using it?
Dude, they made a whole movie!
Yeah!
Fucking, what was that? What was the movie?
No, Hardcore
Henry.
Was not actually a GoPro, though, was it?
It was a GoPro movie.
No, it was the idea of it, but they're those guys' original, like that music video that got them to be the directors, that was GoPro. But then, yeah, Protector 2, actually, they strapped a GoPro onto Tony Jaa as he, like, jumped from, like, building to building. But it didn't really look cool in the movie. That whole movie
I was going to say, does it look bad in comparison to the actual film? Or were they just doing digital both?
Yeah, it looked bad, and honestly, like, it almost just made, like, the physicality of his stunts just look like some fucking average YouTuber, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but it sounds stupid.
Anyway.
So they end up leaving Steve's house, and they go to the sheriff's, but everyone is dead except for some dude in the closet. But we never really learn, like, they don't help him out or nothing. He just kind of stays in the closet.
So he's trapped in the closet?
There. Yeah, he's trapped in the
trapped
closet.
In the closet.
He's a gay fish.
It's R. Kelly.
Yeah. Wait, didn't they, like, it just... Yeah, R. Kelly just went down for, like, trafficking and racketeering, right?
No, he was...
Dude, he did
trafficking.
Everything.
Right, he was racketeering.
Oh, is that what... I don't think that's...
No.
I think
okay, so he was trafficking, but... And then racketeering is basically being, like, organized crime.
Dude,
so
that sounds like...
was he...
Yeah, like, that doesn't sound like a child thing. It sounds like he's, like, running, like, offshore gambling bets and shit. The racketeering?
That would have been way cooler, by the way.
No, like, that's... Yeah. No, he was just like, he was actually, like, the head of a trafficking ring. So they put it together. That not only are you, like, carrying minors across state lines, but you're, like, organizing all of this. That's crazy.
Yeah, all my favorite rappers are definitely gambling.
So what was his sentence? I gave up on that case. I was like, oh shit, R. Kelly, a fucking racketeer. Do you know his sentence?
No.
Was he?
No, he hasn't been sentenced yet.
Oh, but he was found guilty.
No, the trial's set for later.
Okay.
Because wasn't there?
Yeah, this is just.
There was like new shit since like the documentaries and all that, right?
Yeah. It's more than just peeing.
Yeah, he's been fucking like little boys and shit too.
See, that's my like.
Oh, my bad. Apparently, he was found guilty, and he's gonna go to prison for 10 years.
Only 10?
That's weird.
10.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, the man has been human.
The man did good songs
on a large scale. He's been like kingpin of a human trafficking ring for 20 years, and he goes to jail for 10.
Yeah, but have you heard "Step in the Name of Love"? Fuck you.
No, actually, I haven't.
Yeah, that was like.
I keep telling people that like we don't actually send people to prison for like long sentences at all. They just.
If their name is somewhat known in the fucking stratosphere, no, they do not go to jail. But if you're an unknown, you're definitely going to jail.
Like,
I don't know. I think if Angus, like, in 20 years, it turns out Angus is trafficking, like, women
I was gonna
for
say,
sex slavery.
They'll give him the chair.
What?
They'll give him the chair.
No, he'll get a slap
Bullshit,
on the wrist. He'll get 10 years
no,
now.
I'm a nobody.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't
They'll
think so.
send him to Guantanamo and torture him.
Yeah, dude.
They won't.
Like, I have right-leaning views. Like, they'll totally fucking just torture me, dude.
But yeah, if you're a rich rapper, you could sell underage girls for sex, like, internationally for 20 years, and you get a decade in prison. Which he might not even serve that whole decade.
No, and he would get, like, special treatment.
Right.
He would be out at Gen Pop.
Yeah.
You think so? You don't think he's going to be in Gen Pop?
No, absolutely
not.
not.
Out with his buddies?
He would immediately get killed. He was selling underage girls.
Dude, he's still got like, money working in the background.
Oh, of course he has money.
No, I'm saying working in the background, connecting him to not have to deal with that shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Where am I?
I don't know, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're just all like, we all got like our like ire up over there. Fucking R. Kelly and his 10-year sentence. That's bullshit.
Then like metal starts blasting, like we're in a boss fight, and Chrome Skull shows up, or Chrome Face, or whatever his face is.
Yeah, they were actually the first one to be on a slasher soundtrack.
Yeah, they were.
Right.
Yeah. It was back.
You know
the American
they originally
Pieces in 1982.
Pieces. That's great. Damn it! I was gonna go for The Burning with George Costanza in it.
Oh my god!
So then they I don't know how they got there. They're back at the morgue, and they leave Buscemi in the car, and he starts freaking out, seeing his dead mother. But really, he does start seeing his dead mother because Chrome Skull chopped her head off, and he's he put it on. Yeah, he put it on a stick, and then like he's sitting in the car, but like in the back rearview mirror, he's like,
"Oh, that's awesome!"
His dead mother's
what a
face.
Fucked up Muppet show.
That's what a green Jello show.
So then, like the chick got like slashed in her arm, so Goldberg patches her up, but he doesn't patch the hole in her head. But she's no longer bleeding from the arm, so that's good. So they hang out the morgue, even though there's
dude,
like,
that hole in the head,
now.
like, wouldn't wind be going to the brain and just causing like spasms and shit?
I think it just made her slightly retarded.
There's no explanation to this hole in the head.
Well, that's how he knocked her out to put her in a casket.
Casket.
I don't know where that came from. Okay, dude, when I was like 17, there was this band called the Caskets, right? And I think I bitched about this before.
Terrible.
And they had this song.
I don't think you.
I had this song. They had this song. I didn't have the song. They had the song, and like the beginning lyrics were something about a man named Alan Page, and I can't find the fucking song for the last 20 years, and it's been bugging me the whole time.
What's their names?
And I don't. The Caskets. I believe it's called The Caskets.
I've never heard of it.
And the lyric is something like, "My name is Alan Page." That's like the beginning.
This sounds like a band that can't have more than 12 songs.
It was 100% like an 8-song band from Georgia or Mississippi.
So like a MySpace band?
I have no idea how it came about. 100%.
Oh, dude, you'll never
Except
find
they
that.
just had one. I know, and it hurts.
Dude, I have some of them
They don't even have a Wikipedia.
Like,
no, they don't have anything.
I have a MP3 like
but they only have
USB drive that I keep.
Oh
like,
no, this can't be them. This says they're from 2019 and 2021.
No, it's not it's not Caskets band. No.
I was gonna say I still have a thing where I have all those
Caskets.
old songs and yeah, like there's like a band.
Oh, that's awesome! Like a little
Yeah,
drive
and
or
I have
something?
like a band called like Perfect Hate. I got from MP3.com, and the song is called Scapegoat.
Oh, nice.
And it's just one dude yelling over a MIDI like file, yelling about scapegoats and shit. And every time it comes on, I get bumped up. Yeah, my
Dude,
scapegoat.
the last time I looked. Last time I looked for the Caskets, this band Caskets wasn't out yet. So now it's going to be like
this
oh,
is
yeah,
like
you're
impossible
gonna be
now,
Caskets.
yeah.
I'm gonna send them an email and fuck you guys, change your name.
You're not the
I'm
real
also getting ads for actual caskets.
That's quick.
Are you sure they didn't like spell the name funny or something?
Dude, I have no idea. They might not even be their name. I just think they're the Caskets. I don't know.
What if it's like the Cramps and it's a really famous band and you're just fucking dumb?
No, because I remember interacting with them on MySpace. Or yeah, it had to have been MySpace or something like that. Yeah, 100% it was MySpace.
Alan Page.
So I remember like talking to something. Yeah, they scream like, "My name is Alan Page."
Who's Alan Page? Oh, he's a singer
Dude,
from
I don't
the
fucking
50s.
know who Alan Page is. What?
He's a singer from.
And TJ's on the fucking hunt, dog.
Oh yeah.
He's got.
He
Yeah,
gave us
that's
the
it.
episode. He's on a search for
So
Alan
they're just hanging
Page.
out- They're just hanging out at the morgue. Turns out Chrome Skull has been keeping dead chicks in the morgue in coffins for like months, and the old man he killed at first was helping him too. But then he kept killing too many women, and the guy was like, "You got to get out of here. There's too many dead women in wherever he was, the funeral home." And so he kicked him out, and that's why Chrome Skull killed him. So he catches the amnesiac, but he doesn't kill her again. He puts her in a coffin again. And then, for some reason, Buscemi is just kind of hanging. Are we here?
Yeah,
I'm still looking for this
All right,
Alan
cool.
Page song. I'm done.
Cool, you keep doing that.
I'm not. I'm
But
just
yeah.
listening.
No, Buscemi is
vibe.
just kind of dicking around in the field for some reason. And then Goldberg gets back from. He went home to be angry alone for a while, and then he comes back.
That sounds like
we're
something
all
you would
together
do.
Again. Yeah. I don't know if I'd go back to my dead wife's home to kick the lamps and shit. I don't know if I would do that exactly.
Dude, how much did you hate those lamps?
Oh my
Dude,
god.
those could have been
You
lamps
know
he
what?
never
Maybe.
wanted, and she fucking made them.
No, this
Yeah, I-
hanging outside of a windsill.
Yeah, I'd be roundhousing fucking lamps left and right if I had no choice in their purchase.
Dude, I wish he fucking did that. So they still can't find the phone, obviously. And then Chrome Skull patches himself up. He got all fucked up. And then Buscemi finds his dead mom, and there's like this really sad scene of them getting his dead mom out of the trunk without her head. For some reason, the chick drives off, leaving the two alone, and then like she drives to this convenience store, the gas station Angus was talking about earlier. But the car ends up being locked from the outside, and she's stuck. And then Chrome Skull comes back while they like. Oh yeah, so Chrome Skull comes back, and then they fight for a little bit, and then she sticks her finger in his eye. You know, the eye she took out with her like whatever it was, pole or whatever.
Stiletto.
A stiletto, yeah.
The PVC.
But then like he takes his own finger, puts it in his eye, and then like sexually rubs it on her like cheek.
Hell yeah.
And that really just takes all the fight out of her, which would do the same thing to me.
Some dude wiping his eye goop on you.
Dude, I'd be like, bro, you got me. I don't know
Fuck,
what to do
I'm
at this
done.
point.
Like next time, it's like I see you in the morning, I'm just gonna rub the crust out of my eye and put it on you.
Well, no, I would punch you. Like if I had taken your eyeball out last
I'm
night.
gonna put a Chrome Skull on my face.
Okay, well, I have to take your eye out earlier in the day for this to be effective.
I don't want that.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
the whole
want to
shebang.
rub my eye crust on you.
I don't want eye crust on me, but you wake up earlier than me anyway.
Yeah, the crust.
Man,
is
you're
on
so
top.
getting crusted.
You wake up. I'll save it in a jar. I'll just save up a big old ball of eye crust and throw it at you like a snowball.
This is disgusting.
It's gonna take years.
So after I'll be here, I guess. So it doesn't matter. So after he subdues her, he sends her in to get like videotapes because he ran out of videotapes for his GoPro. And she does he's texting her on the phone what to do, and then the clerk figures something bad is happening and takes out his shotgun. Well, the two dudes finally call 911. There's like two stoner dudes hanging out inside.
Oh, Jay and Silent Bob.
But this, yeah, but the clerk he points at a Chrome Skull, but he can't. He's just kind of a pussy, so he doesn't shoot him. And then the Chrome Skull kind of I don't know, elbows the shotgun under his chin, and he blows his own head off, which is fucking sweet. And then Buscemi and Goldie show up, Goldberg, and then Chrome Skull kills one of the other dudes. So they're all inside now, and the power goes out, and then Buscemi gets killed by Chrome Skull pumping his face in through his ear with I don't know, antifreeze or something, and then his whole skull melts and shit like that. It was very cool. Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Then this chick escapes through a fridge, and she's like, "I know who you are, Chrome Skull," and he's like, "Yeah, but who are you?" And she's just like, "Oh, who am I?" Because she has amnesia. I don't know if I said that. She has amnesia.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, all right. Well, she does because she has a hole in her head.
Oh yeah, it's pretty amnesia giving.
Yeah.
So he shows her a video of herself being a cocaine-loving hooker from Miami with big-ass
Come
titties.
here, you guy in the chrome mask, I'll blow you!
Actually, yeah, it's kind of how it goes. So she, he invited her in Miami to, have sex in a hotel room, and then she was she jumped on the bed and started doing coke.
Was he wearing the mask?
No, he's not, but you can't see it. You can't see
Dude, I
his
want
face.
him in the suit wearing the mask and everything, just poked up.
Dude, that would have been way cooler. And she keeps grabbing him, come on, let's do it. And anyway, that's when he hits her in the back of the head and makes her head hole in the head. So anyway, now she's angry that she's a hooker who loves cocaine. Chrome Skull, he freaks out for some fucking reason, and because his mask keeps slipping off throughout the whole movie. That's the thing. His mask keeps falling off. It's not custom fitted, and so he freaks out and he rubs a bunch of glue on the mask. But he accidentally uses acid instead of glue, and he puts it back on his face, and then his fucking face melts.
Dude, that happened to me
because he put acid on
with
his face.
glue sticks in elementary school. It was the acid version.
Oh yeah.
No.
You got
It's fucking
different colored tops.
tripping.
You got to be careful. How they have blanks and live rounds, red and blue.
So anyway, his face is melting as that happens with fucking acid, and then she had the big titty cocaine hooker who now's she took her shirt off, and now you can tell she has big giant tits.
She has a hole in one of them.
That would still be hot. I don't care. Bobby Sue, and then she smashes his head with a baseball bat, and that's my movie.
All right.
It's pretty sweet.
Laid
I want to go pee.
to
Yeah, I gotta pee too.
rest.
Oh shit.
Angus is having a problem there. Whoa!
My new desk where it's set up.
I'm getting into Mike's Dos Equis lime and salt because I kind of don't want to have 100 grams of sugar at 10 o'clock at night.
No. You're going to wake up sweaty at like 3 in the morning.
I already am, yeah.
Yeah.
No, each of these ciders is about 30
grams
30
of sugar.
to 40 grams of sugar. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
30 grams of sugar each.
Yeah.
It's cider because they actually put like apple juice in there, so it's... Oh, and the orange one actually has orange juice in it.
Nice.
And the strawberry one actually has strawberry juice in it, so no wonder the flavor is so rich. So apparently the blackberry one probably has blackberry juice, and the snozberry one has snozberries in it. What are we doing?
I'm ready for the beer.
Yeah, I'm
man.
ready.
Oh, we're all talking. I was
No,
just
no,
like,
no,
are we
I was
back?
No, I was putting my beer down. I had to
I'm
go
kinda
get
hungry.
more.
Hit me.
Okay, so the movie I watched, I couldn't think of like a funny like joke about like, oh, it's called 2 with the number 2, because it's just called Intruder. And
Oh,
That is such a... It's just such a name of a movie. That's how I feel about it.
yeah, yeah,
early 90s Sam Raimi.
yeah. Well,
I've seen it.
Of course you have. But it's directed by Scott Spiegel, not by Sam Raimi. Scott Spiegel wrote for Evil Dead. And it's also from Full Moon. But I
Yeah,
watched it on
shockingly.
Tubi. Well, because I don't have the Full Moon streaming, but all their movies are on Tubi anyway. So I watched this
That's
on
so
Tubi.
stupid of their business model. At least
Right?
Troma took all their shit off of everything when they created their own.
So, yeah, they just have their own now? Because they used to
Yeah.
be, like, crazy on YouTube, right?
They were on Netflix to begin with, like back 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And then they went to like some were on Tubi for a long time, and then I think YouTube you could pay for them, but now they're just strictly behind their own thing.
I remember listening to an interview someone did on a podcast with Lloyd, and he kept going back to like how, we're on YouTube with 750,000 subscribers, but we got banned, and like. and the interviewer was like, she understood like to interview Lloyd was to deal with this shit. So it was kind of fun. She would try to move him on back and like, haha. But so it was a great. It was oh god, what was that? Cinema Junkie, I think, did that one. It was a great interview, and he was trying to promote the new Shakespeare shitting one.
Shakespeare Shitstorm.
Yeah, which I haven't seen, but like I wanted to see it after that interview.
He's only like done it at like a couple like screenings. He hasn't like fully released it yet. He does screenings here in Dallas of all his new movies. Like I went to the one for the Class of Nukem High, the volumes 2 and 3 or 1 and 2. I went to the first one and then they played I went to the second volume 2 and then they played the first one.
So he's still flying out from New York to go to these screenings in Texas?
Yeah, well, I think
wow.
I think Corona fucked a little bit of that up because it was supposed to come out like a year ago, and then just so now he's kind of sat on it and is being selective, but it has premiered, but not I think available for everyone. I could be wrong because I don't have the streaming service. I'm just waiting for him to come to the Dallas theater so I can go see it there because that's where he always goes. I've already seen him twice there. He's fucking great. But yeah, I couldn't imagine interviewing him. He's fucking crazy.
I'll see if I can find the thing. I'll just post the link to the thing on our Facebook, and you can listen to it there. Because, I never heard like an actual interview with him before, and it's Oh my god, he's just trying to schlep his shit
It's
left
the
and
biggest
right.
self-promotion of all time.
Yes! And like I said, it's also great because the interviewer understood. Like, you could tell she knew what she was getting into when she said, I'm going to interview Lloyd Kaufman. So it's not
Yeah.
like you have someone who's just trying to, like, control him or, like, you know, she's just rolling with the punches. Just, like, she's clearly loving the whole situation. So it's like, it's such a good interview because of that.
Those
I think he tries
Q&As...
to, like, he does or tries to, like, get his fucking brother on the phone. Like, he just is so fucking random.
Like the Q&As he would do at the shows, right? The live shows, like he would just bring it back every question to the new movie that he's doing, and then also his wife in it, so she could talk. And
yeah,
instead of
he
him.
brought up his wife and everything in the
Constantly.
because it was like a Zoom interview.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I can't imagine like just day to day living with that man.
It's just nonstop.
Like, there's probably no chill, right? That's like really him. He's a maniac.
I imagine you're sleeping in bed and you're just fucking resting nicely, you know, having a nice dream. And you just hear "Greetings from Tromaville," like to wake you up.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Can't stop. You can't stop. And you're like, Lloyd, what are you doing? I was like, I was just thinking about my new movie, Shakespeare's Shitstorm. It's like, I've heard of it.
I love that we know nothing about it, but he says it so much that we're promoting it now.
Oh my god, you're right. He got us.
He got to us, dude. He got to us.
Mike, he didn't get to Mike.
Mike is set in stone, not seeing Shakespeare's
Shitstorm. No. Alright, so Intruder. We start out, we're in a grocery store. And there's a chatty cashier who decides to go outside to get carts. And outside in the parking lot, there's this evil Keith Stone looking guy.
Hell yeah.
And he's got a mullet, and this guy is Craig.
Craig Stone.
And then there's the other cashier. So there's the chatty cashier and the other cashier, who is Jennifer. Who, oddly enough, she like a passing resemblance to my dead sister, so that made this movie kind of weird.
Oh no!
How do you know it's not your
sister? The actress.
She could have been an actor before you knew.
She looks she looks enough not like her that it wasn't like, oh, super weird.
What if your mom tells you tomorrow, "Hey, your sister had an acting career. We didn't want to tell you."
Well, I did. I actually went to my mom.
You spoke to her? You're like, Mom, was she in this fucking movie?
Yeah. Oh my god, Mom! And I made my mom sit down and watch Intruder with me. It's like, doesn't that just look like Michelle? And she's like, yeah, kinda. She's like, same hair.
Cheekbones are alright.
Yeah, it was the jawline that really made it different, and the nose. But like anyway, so that's Jennifer, and so Craig is mad that Jennifer won't answer his love letters, and they get into a tussle, like physically. So then a bunch of dudes come in, and there's some back and forth face punching. You know, like when almost like. Sometimes they parody this now from like olden days when they did really bad action.
I already know what you're saying. Where like the one guy like winds back, punches him, and then the guy goes back, and then he winds and does the same?
Yes, and you just get a shot of a face, and then like an arm enters the shot, and the guy flies back, and then you see the other guy's face, and an arm enters the shot, and the guy flies back. Yes, yeah, it's just like that.
I will say this. I've seen your movie, but again, there's only like one or two things I remember from it.
Okay. Now, you'll have to forgive me at the beginning because my notes were a little like confused because both Ted and Sam Raimi are in this movie. And
it's weird.
Until about an hour in, I couldn't tell them apart.
Yeah.
I even tried looking up in the cast, and like one of them is the butcher and one of them is the produce guy, but like you don't see them.
I
doing
only
their
knew Ted
jobs
was in it.
actively. Yes,
Who's Ted?
Ted is Sam Raimi's brother, who like cameos in all his movies.
Yeah.
Ted Raimi?
Ted Raimi,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ted Raimi.
That's cool.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah. I love how like they all just like came up together, them and Bruce and
Yeah, and just kept like bullshitting together, you know? Like
Right,
even
they
like
took,
when
like,
they got like huge Hollywood careers, he still
Yeah.
put them in like, hey guys, come fuck with my Spider-Man movie.
It's also really cool because they're high school buddies. Like
That's
they
what
all
we
went
could
to
be.
high school together. Right. If we had
any one of us was
talent?
talented, yeah. Like
Yes,
we could
that's
do
what
this.
Yeah. Too bad, huh?
Yeah, fuck. It's over for us. I mean, they were like 19 when they were working on Evil Dead, right? It took them 3 years.
Well, maybe our
to
boy
make it,
Blazing
or-
will be like a superstar or something. Put us in his films.
Oh, you mean Nebraska?
Whatever.
That's
right.
We didn't go to high school
So
with
many-
him, though, bro. We're twice the kid's age.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll be good.
You wanna go back and like fucking never been kissed?
I want him to be I want him to be like Sam Raimi level famous and put us in his fucking movies.
When we're fucking 46.
Dude, hell yeah. Whatever. Get those
We're in like
checks.
those teen comedy
I want to be
movies,
living large.
but we're old.
Dude. Hell yeah.
Oh.
And after that, I'll just have to wait for your kid to be like a famous football player or something. It's not even my kid, it's your kid, so I only get it second
We're
hand.
all living off of TJ's kid right now. We're waiting.
Just look at him every morning. Well, do something.
He gave up on his big, like, what could have been his big hit. Remember when we said if he was an 80s stand-up comedian, he had that hoo-hoo! It could
I
have,
thought that was the dog.
Ticket to stardom. No.
Yeah, I thought that was the dog too.
Oh, I got my father-in-law really good yesterday with the "I'm a dog" because he was talking to my dog.
Because he has
Yeah,
no brain.
Yeah, well,
he
he has
thought it was the
Alzheimer's.
dog.
Yeah, he does have Alzheimer's. But yeah, he just thought it was really funny because I'm so funny. There's a story about me and how funny I am and how I said I'm a dog at a really good moment with the dog and my Alzheimer's little father-in-law.
I'm sorry to laugh.
I'm glad that my story that's not a story still made you laugh. So mission
sorry.
accomplished. Go me.
That's fine.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
He's got holes in his
It's
brains,
fine.
too.
It'll be fine. Just fine. That was John Huston's catchphrase. It'll be fine. God, where was I? Okay, in back, one of the Raimis hears noises.
It's contagious.
So after this fight, like suddenly, like Craig disappears. So everyone's looking for Craig, and there's this one guy, Tim, and he like pushes a bunch of product through like like the aisle so you can see through the shelves, and he scares the shit out of this girl. And the chatty cashier, and she said, "You're such a dick, Tim." And then another guy comes up and is like, "That's typical Tim." And then Tim offers...
Is this you in the movie? In what you do every day?
I don't go by Tim, but he does offer a beer to another of his coworkers, and then the manager comes in and
You've
goes,
totally
"No
done that,
beer!"
right?
I've actually given out 2 beers at work. Yeah, they
Nice.
They didn't drink them at work, but I had the Shiner Cheer, which I love to drink through December.
It's
last
great.
year, and I kept going on about it to my boss, but then I bought all of them that the store had, so she couldn't try them.
Dick move, bro.
I ended up, I got transferred to a different store, and then I actually went back.
For doing that? For buying them all?
Gave her the no. Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty fucking
sent him
ridiculous.
the good beer.
They set him to win Dixie.
And then, actually, I did the same thing this year already. Because I went to, like, the grocery guy, and he was like, I told him about this beer and asked him if he could get it in. And I said, "Oh, I'll buy 4 cases if you do." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And then he got it in 2 days later. Which I was like, I was not ready for that. But I said I'd buy 4 cases, so I did. And now, because I bought 4 cases, everyone's like, "Oh, this beer must be fucking amazing." And so I gave one away this year.
Yeah, it's available right now here. I've seen it. I saw
Yeah.
it like this weekend. Oh shit, it's out. Cool.
Pecan and peaches beer. I love it. Like I said, I drink it all through December. It's my
it's good.
holiday beer.
It's good, but it's not my favorite, like, holiday thing.
What's your favorite holiday thing?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't really have, like, a winter one that I like, except, like, there's, like, a blackberry, like,
Cider
Sam
from
Adams,
Cider
I think,
Boys?
that comes out. No, not Cider Boys, but I think it's...
I feel like you have a new favorite, Blueberry. Here.
Oh, dude, I love that thing. If they don't
Blueberry's an
fucking blow up on
anytime
me.
beer.
Yeah, blueberry is like a summertime more so. I
I'm
always
always
think
disappointed with Sam Adams. I mean, I love the winter lager, but their holiday variety pack used to have this dark chocolate cherry beer.
I remember that
And
one.
They've replaced it with like a plain chocolate stout, which sucks. They have the old Fezziwig, they have the chocolate stout, winter lager, and then I don't remember the other one.
I don't know. Like the one that I like is the blackberry. It's really good, and then the cherry for them. But I thought the blackberry was part of their winter program, but it might not.
I don't think I haven't had the blackberry. But yeah, that dark chocolate black cherry like never came back after 1 year. They replaced it with there's a chocolate stout. I think it's like another chocolatey beer, but not a stout. Anyway. So
they're doing a movie.
Craig shows up and he tries to kiss Jennifer, but then the guys grab him and they throw him out. And now there's a manager and an owner, and they announce that they're closing up and selling the store. And everybody's kind of like, oh, well, shit. And now the phone rings, and Jennifer answers the phone, and it's Craig being creepy. He got thrown out of the store, and now Craig's being a creeper again. And after she hangs up on him, and she tells her coworkers the story of how Craig went to prison, but now he's back. And as she's telling the story, he is back in the background, lurking in the door, the glass automatic doors, but he's outside just lurking, looking in. And she senses it, he's behind her, so she senses it, and she turns around, and he's gone, but we quick zoom in to a picture of Sting on a magazine cover. Sting the wrestler, not the singer. It's just this random zoom in on Sting.
Dude, should have been your selling point.
You spoiled that one.
There's a lot that should have been my selling point for this movie, honestly. So now Jennifer is sweeping up, and she finds this sale sign that has a love note from Craig scrawled onto her. And now there's a stoner dude. I kept getting people's names mixed up, so now we have Stoner Dude, and I catch his name later. And he tells the story of Craig. So Craig got into drugs and nearly killed the Stoner Dude, but the Stoner Dude's brother hit Craig repeatedly in the head with a blender. And he says it was a Hamilton Beach blender. And then they put Craig down, and he went to prison for the attempted murder.
Really?
My parents did. They had the Hamilton Beach blender. It was really nice. I used to make
I used to beat guys named Craig half to death with it.
And make chocolate malts with it.
Oh, wow. What's chocolate malt?
I would put a little ice cream in it, the milk, and then some malt in it. And then you'd blend it up.
Yeah, what is...
It's just... Malt was just some thing in a jar.
Don't you drink beer?
What?
Hops, barley, malt.
Yeah, it was just a thing in a jar that I
Okay, I'll Google it. Thanks.
I don't know. It just tasted good.
Germinated cereal grain. All right, cool.
TJ's getting all technical on us, making us feel dumb. We don't know what malt is.
Fuck that guy. Go to bed.
Okay. Now everyone's hanging out, chatting, and eating after hours around a table, which I thought was kind of weird. It's like they're taking their lunch break. I guess they're like the overnight crew, and they just take a lunch break. Because it seemed like the store was closed and they should just go home, but they don't. They're all just doing stuff all overnight, which I don't understand why.
Dude, I worked at Target overnight.
Yeah, but this is like a mom and pop grocery store that's shutting down in a week. Like
maybe they had to do inventory.
they're not. They're not doing an inventory.
Maybe
There's
they
no
just
trucks
forgot
coming
to
in.
do the inventory.
It's basically like they didn't do their jobs all through the day, and now they're like doing it now. Like
that seems super.
like the
normal.
produce guy is
That
cutting
sounds like
fruit,
me.
but you don't cut fruit to sell to no. You cut fruit in the morning and then sell it fresh. You don't cut it at night.
It's because
and then
TJ's
put it
business,
away.
like, fucking mind kicking in.
Yeah,
Like, I
they're
don't know.
just
I
doing.
believe it. They just
They're
cut it at
doing
night. Who
nothing
gives a
but
shit?
causing shrink is what they're doing.
Yeah, that's why they're shutting
Yeah.
down. They're terrible at their jobs.
Yeah, their productivity is
Bad
for
job.
shit.
Okay, dude.
Angry for some reason. I don't get it.
Anyway, they're hanging out in the
Hanging out.
there's the owner guy and the manager guy, and the manager guy
Fuck, man. I wish
tells
one of us
the
watched that
story-
70s show.
basically tells a fucked up story about like a cop who ate hamburgers at like a crime scene where somebody's head was chopped off, and he's just chowing down on his hamburger like he doesn't care, and that's his story. While they're all having lunch at 10 o'clock at night. No, the cops finally show up because they called them over Craig, and they do nothing and leave. And then Jennifer gets a random nosebleed, and
Hot.
Is it?
I get pretty. Why did I write B? Who the fuck is B? I guess B is the chatty cashier. We'll just call her B from now on. I guess her name must have started with a B, but I didn't write it.
Cuban bee.
So Bees takes some stuff out to her car, and then a knife man shows up. And
A nice man?
yeah,
Hi.
so it's a knife man. It's
I'm
a
a
guy
knife
with a
man.
knife. We don't see his face.
Oh, nice.
We see
Okay,
that
I
there's
thought
a
he was
knife
polite.
and that he's a man. And Knife Man slashes her up, and we quick cut to Ted
I already know who the
Raimi
killer
cutting a
is.
watermelon.
Oh, I feel it's a slasher.
We lived with this killer.
Knife Man.
Yeah, for like a year.
I used to get drunk and
Oh,
play
no,
with knives
yeah.
until I
He was
almost
a bleeder.
slit someone's throat, and then I was like, I better stop.
Did you?
I
I mean, almost slit someone's throat. I know you stopped.
I did almost slit someone's
Who'd
throat.
you almost
'cause
cut?
Yeah, what the hell?
His name was Andrew.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't remember
Oh,
if
that
you
guy.
remember that kid. He was like 20 years
Oh.
old but balding.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah. And
okay.
basically, what happened was like
Not Captain?
I had no,
Who?
not Captain.
There's some other guy named Andrew.
Yeah.
too.
I don't remember this guy.
He was one of Sarah's friends.
Yeah, you
My
weren't
wife's
in
friends.
Florida, I don't think.
What? No, because Knife
no,
Man was
Angus was
introduced
around.
like back when we lived
Angus
together.
was around. But anyway, yeah, I basically we were a couple years older than these people, and this kid, I was like 3 years older than him. So
Oh, is this the
22
when
to
they left like a Slipknot phone?
a Slipknot film?
Somebody left a phone with like, if you're 555, I'm 666 on their background, and I was like, it's 2005. Like that song is 4 years old. Why do they have this?
I don't know.
I'm sure there's
He
people
had a
out there
boat,
with
or
that
his friend had a
now.
boat.
Anyway, yeah,
now it's
I
retro.
grabbed this dude and kind of did a dip like we were dancing, except I had a knife to his throat, and then I realized damn, and he was a fair bit frightened. But he
Oh,
kinda
was
went
this
with
the guy you danced naked in front of?
it. Yeah,
Okay, I remember him.
yeah. So I almost
Yeah.
I almost slit his throat purely by accident. I just happened to be
Holy
drunk
shit.
wielding a butcher's knife, like I did. And my wife warned people too when they came over. She would tell them whatever TJ does, don't try to stop him unless he has a knife. Then try to stop him.
That's such a good warning.
Yeah, because I would act up and be wild, but I was basically harmless. I might flip a coffee table and start slamming it on the ground and yelling at you because you said something I didn't like. But I was basically harmless. I missed what Mike said.
Basically.
Sexually harassing people and then almost cutting their throats.
Well, see,
I
it
love
was
it.
when the knife came out that you needed to stop me because, yeah, I almost killed the man.
Should we just stop this story?
No, I want to hear the bodies.
Yeah. All right. So then we cut to Ted Raimi cutting a watermelon. Now the manager hears a noise outside, and he goes out to like see, and he catches Craig hanging around, and they get into a fist fight, and Craig gets the manager with a hammer and knocks him down. And now, a little bit later, someone grabs the owner in his office and chokes him out. And he tries calling for help over the intercom, but it sounds like so nobody pays any attention. And then the owner's face is pushed into like, you know, the little note spikes, so you have like your little like done notes,
Yeah,
and you put
I
them on a
remember
spike
those.
to throw away. Yeah,
That
so
shit
the
seemed
owner,
extremely dangerous. Because in
the owner gets his
in the movies,
face pushed into it.
Hold on. In the movies, people would always like grab their notes and just slam it into it. It's like you could just like miss by an inch and just fucking put your hand through it.
Oh yeah. Well, this one it goes through his eye into his.
Well, no shit.
head.
But I'm just saying, like, it seems like you could cause more self harm with one of those. Because they're always angry when they slam the notes on it.
Well, besides that, I could see myself like reaching across my desk and accidentally like slashing open my arm with it, just like grazing the needle point, right?
Yeah.
So now, because
Yeah.
I don't know what this means.
Doesn't matter, man.
Just
Oh,
read, dog.
Jennifer's
Just rock-
okay. Jennifer's
Pretend you have a
into this guy because I didn't have names. So Jennifer's freaking out, but then she ends up making out with
Hell yeah.
blue shirt guy
I love kissing.
while Tim watches.
Do you?
So Tim's like peering through the aisles again as he
Yeah.
does, and he's watching them make out.
What kind of kissing, Mike? How do you kiss?
I like.
Are you a soft
honestly,
kisser?
I like all kiss. Oh, I love.
Dude,
soft
you seem like a
kisses.
soft
Oh,
kisser to
nice.
me, dog.
I am. I like it a lot.
Like-
It's just I could do it for
Do-
hours.
do you-
I really could, like a kid.
Do you like do like the
I
little
could soft
bottom
kiss
lip
for
nibble?
hours.
Oh my god, I'm a nibbler.
Do
yeah,
you nibble
bro.
or do you like to be
Nibbler, I'm a-
nibbled?
Oh, I don't like to be nibbled as much as I like.
Yeah, getting nibbled is like kind of like, hey, hold on. I do the nibbling.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
like,
no,
I'm the
I'll
fella.
take a nibble.
Oh,
hell
TJ
yeah.
takes it in the
All
I'll
butt.
right.
take a nibble. I'll nibble and
I'll
then I'll
see
take
you
a
later.
nibble.
Do it during the
Oh
butt.
shit! Shit! That's not what I meant.
Nibble
Shit!
that lip.
I can't take it back.
Nope.
Damn.
Nibbler.
All right, so now we cut to the butcher,
TJ's
Sam
got a
Raimi,
nickname, Nibbler.
and he's in the back eating olives. But
Are they
there's
stuffed?
an eyeball in the jar. How gross!
That is gross.
And,
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Now we go back to his brother Ted cutting fruit, and suddenly he gets a knife into the top of his head. That sucks for him. And we go back to Blue Shirt. His name is Dave, and he's trying to stock some cereal boxes, but they keep falling. And it's because Tim
Alicia
is on the
Keys
other
is
side
there.
knocking him off. And we're kind of like going quickly between all the different workers. So now we have Sam, and he's looking for either the owner or the manager. And we're going back to Ted. And you remember Ted got stabbed in the head. Now he gets stabbed in the stomach, and blood sprays. Oh no, not Ted. Sorry, Tim. Tim is stabbed in the stomach, and blood sprays and gets all over the beer. And now the-
Oh, that fucked up the beer.
Yeah. And now the stoner guy, his name is Bub. It's a good name for the stoner dude.
So,
And he sees a silhouette coming through like the one of the door with the window, and he thinks that it's Tim coming to give him a wedgie because he says so. Like, oh, you're coming to give me a wedgie, Tim. But he says, I'm not wearing any underwear. And
hell yeah.
now he finds Tim. If you remember, Tim.
That's
has
what I
been
yelled at
stabbed in
TJ
the
to stop him
stomach.
from being Knife Man.
I'm not wearing any underwear. So, you remember, Tim's now been stabbed in the stomach. So, Bub says to him, you look horrible. Anal itch got you down? And then suddenly Bub is grabbed and carried away. And his head is crushed in half by a cardboard baler.
That's
you
the
know,
part I
those
remember. Was
Yeah,
the
those are
baler.
the things like, basically it's like, Mike, if you don't know what a baler is, I don't like mean to be offensive by saying that because not everybody does.
No,
I don't think everybody.
Okay, for our fans out there who don't know what a baler is, basically just imagine like you know how they crush cars in a junkyard.
Yeah.
With those big metal, like just metal,
You guys
like,
there?
plates, basically.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but on a smaller scale to crush cardboard. So you crush all your
There's no eye.
yeah, you crush all your cardboard boxes into this one big like square that then you tie up and take out, and then you throw it away to recycling. So that's what.
Hello?
Can I talk about a trash story I have?
Yeah.
So I have a new store, and I can't throw out my trash anywhere
Hey,
because.
dude,
Yeah.
I've been gone this whole time because I got an Amber Alert that fucking canceled everything.
You're still on
Amber.
mic,
That's
right?
her problem.
What?
You're
I'm
still
on mic, but I'm
You
just yelling, "Hey, hey, you guys
You just
hear
missed
me?"
us. Okay.
Cunt.
So Mike's telling a trash story. He says he can't throw out his trash.
Yeah, so I'm in a new store and there's a lot of trash, and I'm gonna throw all this out, and the old manager was like, "Well, okay, but you just can't use the dumpsters." And I was
What
like,
did you do?
"Well, what do I do with all this trash?" And she's like, "Well, I just leave it here behind the door." And I'm like, "Okay, what happens to it?" Because I kind of want to know. And she's like, "Well, usually the maintenance guys come and then they throw it in the dumpster."
So why don't you put it in the
That's
dumpster?
my story. And I was like, why can't I throw it in the dumpster? And she said, you know that beauty supply store, Sally's or whatever? It's because Sally's owns the dumpster, and if I do it, they'll yell at me.
You guys are fucking piggybacking on theirs?
He said, "No, I just got to leave all my shit out there, just willy nilly."
Can I tell you?
Mike,
Oh wait, one more quick story. I stepped outside the store today, and then there was a man in a crane lifting very heavy things right above my head. And then it was all good. Like they didn't tell me to go back in or anything, but I went
was
back
he
in.
following you with the crane over your head?
No, it seemed that way. Like when I was throwing shit out, I was like, "This is awfully close to why am I seeing it? Shouldn't this be above the roof or something?" So I just left. It's like, fuck this place.
are there still a lot of ducks over there? There used to be so many ducks.
I haven't seen a duck yet.
Can I tell a weird trash story?
Yeah, trash is. Yeah.
So I went to the Furnace Fest fucking 2 months ago, right? For that thing.
Hot. It's hot. Yeah.
And that hotel we stayed at was just a fucking shithole, dude. It was the most ghetto
shithole hotels, man. You can't pick them.
Dude, this one was it was an extended stay type place, and we didn't know. And we got there, it was just dog shit. There was a guy yelling as soon as we got there in front of the office. And then when we went into the office, the lady wouldn't even fucking acknowledge us for 15 minutes. So we just sat out there and watched Joanna Man on fucking TV. No. We watched Coach Carter, and Joanna Man was next.
Oh, that's worse.
And we were like, fuck, I guess we should just wait until Joanna Man comes on before this bitch serves us. But anyways, we went into the, before we got in there, she was like, all right, so your trash, nobody comes by to pick it up. There's a room down the hall. Just throw it in that room. So there's just literally a room in this hotel that you just throw trash into. And then I don't know what goes on from there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to
Dude,
know.
I bet you they rent out that room to people with traash kinks.
They
They
just
got
have
they got
trash
these
among them.
3 guys they know who just really love doing it in midst of garbage, and they just keep that room available.
Dude, imagine
for
if
them.
you call a hooker to a hotel and you're like, "Listen, I'm into some weird shit." Okay, and she's like, "All right, I'm game." and then you have to explain to her that this hotel actually just throws all its garbage in a room just for you,
you're in.
so that you can bring hookers. Yeah.
That's
And
your one get off.
I pay them extra for this room. And I'll pay you a little extra. Because I get it. Not everyone wants to fuck on other people's trash. But that's my thing.
I can't get off unless there's pizza crust attached to my back, That's my shit.
Dude, you've got to have the Papa John's fucking garlic sauce on your nipples.
It's just fucking dripping off of it from a fucking half-eaten fucking can.
You got people's receipts like in between your butt cheeks.
Fucking diapers, everything.
Dude,
They're fucking trash. You don't know what you get.
that was the
Tissues,
weirdest fucking
condoms.
place. If I remember the name, I would call it out on the show, but it's somewhere in Birmingham, and that place sucked, dude.
Oh, Alabama.
Yeah, it was Alabama.
I think all you gotta say was it was Alabama. And you've just now encompassed, I assume, the entire state.
They all do that, like that.
Apparently, northern Alabama's really nice.
Mike's trying
That's
to
all I
like
got.
salvage our Alabama audience. Like Northern Alabama. Pretty good. It's a good place.
I just thought that was
Have
fucking
we
strange.
alienated any other like places besides like
Did you know Montana just means mountain?
Montana?
Montana, I don't know. I don't know why I said
You
it
know,
that
that just
way.
means there's like big, burly, awesome men there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, is that what the hell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
That's
mountainous men.
In Northern
I bet they have a
Alabama.
lot of trash.
Garbage rooms.
Do you imagine calling a hotel? Hey, can I stay in your guys' garbage room? They're like, what do you mean, sir? Like, oh, you know, the room you throw all your garbage in.
I thought, sir, this
And they'd
is
be like, you mean the dumpster?
this is Alabama, sir.
Hold on. We were there for 4 days, and they never replaced our, like, fucking, like, towels or anything once.
Towels.
Oh,
Ugh.
oh,
Dude, fucking gross. Like, at the end, my chick, she was just like, if she didn't want the food, she just threw it on the floor and shit. And I was just, and I was sneezing a lot when I woke up, so I was just blowing snot rockets onto the couch and shit.
What?
I was like, fuck this place. It didn't respect us, so we didn't respect it.
Just throwing your food on the.
So we left with like fucking French fries and shit on the ground and snot rockets on the pillows.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Fuck that.
Hope you take a nice hot nice bath when you
Dude,
got home.
dude, that was the first thing we did was like just jump into the shower.
He just went home and got
Gross.
fucking vaccinated.
Dude, you're in Dallas, Texas. You should have went to one of those like Roman baths where people just like hit you with like leaves and then like.
Well, this is a big
oil
thing
on
in
you.
Dallas.
Yeah, there's a few places. In
I think
Dallas
that
like
is a thing.
I actually regret not going. Yeah, I regret not going.
Shit, man, you gotta come back.
My brother
I do gotta come
in
back.
dad. So they live in Canada, and he has an out of the way cabin with a nice sauna, and it's real like rustic. Like, you know, I think they might have electricity out there, but like for sure, shit, there's no phones or any of that. I don't think they have electricity. Anyway, that's the thing.
Oh, that's where my movie was filmed.
they have a sauna, right? And he's just like really kind of like, I mean, he's an educated man. He was a forester for a lot of years, but also, you know, he's a forester, so he's a little bit backwoods. And I remember they told this story of like they had some like guests that they decided to take to the cabin, and they went to the sauna, like my brother-in-law and his dad. And, you know, they go in the sauna like you do, a bunch of guys, and they get butt naked. And then, like, he
Get
goes out, and it's winter in Canada, so it's obviously very cold out there. And so when he gets out of the sauna, he's like, okay, now we roll around in the snow naked, and then we beat each other with switches.
What?
Wait. This story didn't involve you?
No, I've never been
I
invited.
thought this happened to you.
No.
This is such a great story. that
the
you
story
have to
was
me.
like the guests were kind of like not expecting to be like beaten with switches.
I really wanted TJ
Oh, yeah.
to be part of this gay experience in Canada.
Yeah, no, I thought so. It's
Well,
like
they
gay
don't like
series.
beat each other like sex. It's just a little
No, yeah, they do the same thing in the Roman
like
baths I was talking
like a
about.
swat on the back. Me and Angus caned each other in the back
Yeah.
before, so
Yeah, with an actual candy cane.
Dude, that was
no,
Dude,
sick.
that shit
there
hurt.
was also
No,
a time
you
we
guys-
had
you
like
guys used the
bamboo. We
fucking
hit each other
palm
with
fronds.
bamboo too,
Yeah.
or palm fronds.
Did
Pretty
we?
sick.
Yeah,
you did.
back at the old
You did,
house.
and then you jumped in the
Oh my
pool.
god, I don't remember this.
Yeah,
Dude, that was, I remember.
Yeah.
I never.
I
took part 'cause I was
had-
a pussy.
pictures of like the red marks that we had on our backs from it.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
But yeah, the candy cane. We had one of those huge, like it was a candy cane the size of your
It
forearm.
was so big.
And
Dude,
we
yeah,
beat
that
each
thing
other
was
in the butt with it.
crazy.
But everybody like took a swing at everybody else at that party. We have video of almost all of it.
But no, we actually caned each other with real bamboo.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember this.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's fucking funny. This has blew
All
my
right.
mind, dog.
So Bub's head is crushed in half by the cardboard baler. Now Sam is in the meat cooler and he finds a wrapped up hand and he's grabbed and he's hung up on a meat hook through his jaw. And now we see someone puts their hand in the lobster tank and puts like the severed hand in a lobster tank. And now Dave finds a meat slicer running with no one there. And then in the bathroom, he finds severed feet in the stall. So like he's kind of like, is someone in here? You know, he sees the feet underneath the door. So he busts open the door, like I guess to try to invade someone pooping. And then he just sees it's like severed feet with like in the shoes. But then he thinks it's just pig shoes within the boots, like if someone's trying to pull a prank on him.
But I just imagine like it was Master P trying to find someone, and he was like hooty hoo. I don't know why. That's what I pictured in your movie just now.
Is anybody in there gonna make him say? God,
we gotta get Master P.
Yeah, that black Superman. So Dave goes up in the attic, and now he finds the owner half alive. And there's like a window that looks back onto the sales floor. And through that window, he sees Craig lurking on Jennifer below. And, he tries to yell, but she can't hear shit. And now Dave's attacked by someone with a meat cleaver. And he's hit, and he's dragged to like this saw cutter, and the top half of his head is removed. It's super gory. And now we have Jennifer again, and she's like freaking out, like kind of looking over her shoulder. She looks over her shoulder real quick, and it's a shot of Sting again.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's two stings.
It's two selling points.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Jennifer goes looking for everyone, and she steps on an eyeball. And now she finds Sam, and she ends up hiding in the meat cooler, and someone's trying to get in, but she meat hooks their hand, and she runs out the other way. There's another way out to the manager's office, and then she sees a pool of blood at the door, and there's like a produce chute from one level down to the next. So she ends up falling down that, and she sees a bunch of hacked up bodies, and one of them has sale half off because it's a body.
I get it.
Yeah. And now Craig shows up behind Jennifer, and she puts a hook in his neck. And then the manager guy comes from the aisle, and Jennifer realizes that he has blood all over him from a hole in his hand. And so, like, obviously he's the killer. And now there's this chase, and the manager grabs her hair, and he admits to killing everyone. He says, I got a little carried away. And so he's upset because, the owner was selling the store. And then so he just started killing everyone. He's just like, I'm just crazy about this store. And Jennifer clonks him with a bottle and runs off again. And now he has a cleaver, but she grabs two knives. And he pulls her up over an aisle. Like, he just grabs her and pulls her up, like, to strangle her. But she hits him in the head with a bottle of wheat germ. And then this random guy shows up to deliver bread. And he gets stabbed. And that's actually a cameo from the director, Scott Spiegel. And Jennifer finds the owner. And nope, it's just the manager with his head. He faked her out with the owner's head. And she goes to stab him, but he grabs the knife blade and cuts up his hand real bad. So Jennifer runs away again. But now Craig is still alive. And he grabs her. And the manager rolls up and he starts beating Craig with the manager's head. And just beats him to the ground with it. And Jennifer gets out of the store to her car. But her friend's body is inside. And then the manager grabs her from under the car and like drags her out, like away from the car. But she stabs him in the chest with a big, big knife. And then she runs to a phone booth to call the cops. But he attacks her again. He's still not dead. And he starts shaking the fucking phone booth until it falls over and shatters everywhere. But now Craig shows up, having recovered from his beating with the decapitated head, and he gets the manager guy with the cleaver over and over and over and over again. And then the cops show up, and there's a little bit more, but that's for my selling point.
Man.
Woo!
A lot going on right there.
Yeah.
Man just did the woost thing. Woo. Yeah, all right.
Mike,
Like
what do
it.
you got?
Mike already went.
No.
I mean, Angus.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Mike, you got to do a second movie, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't do
One more
one.
time, Mike.
Rome Skull.
I'm sorry. You go on. I don't like it. You made me stumble. Just keep going.
All right. So the movie that I picked is from 2017 called Never Hike Alone.
Okay.
And our movie...
Good advice.
What? Oh, it is good advice.
Good
Yeah.
advice.
Because that could be scary. You don't know what's out there.
You could break. What happens if you like sprain an ankle?
Dude, you just sit there and rot while fucking coyotes are out there? No, dog. That's fucking scary. Alright. So we begin with these mountainous highways, right? And we're following this Jeep.
Montana.
And there's this guy, right? And he's talking to a camera. He has like his own like little camera. He's like doing like a... Kind of like a... It seems like a YouTube type video, you know? Like, hey...
Okay.
This is how I hike in the woods, you know? Like, follow
Oh, yeah.
me.
Oh, is it like
This guy's a
what Tom Cruise
millionaire.
is doing now?
Yeah. It's a Tom Green.
Cool.
I don't know what Tom Green's
yeah.
doing right now.
He's doing exactly what you just
He's
said.
hiking through woods?
Exactly.
And
He's hiking
with
through
a
the woods
GoPro?
in his own little hole with it. Yeah, with a GoPro and the flying one, and he has like a custom made van that he.
Dude, you're
in,
fucking kidding
and he
me.
just kind of mumbles at the. No,
This is
that's
a
his thing. He's
thing?
been doing it for like a year. Right? Yeah, it's his thing. He loves it. He has like a blog now. It's all
When
he does.
is-
Oh my
He
god.
goes to different.
When did this start?
He goes to different U.S. About 2 years ago. A year, like 1.5, 2 years
Oh my
ago.
God.
Yeah,
I feel like I have so much to watch now.
It's both more interesting and worse than you.
I
think.
love Tom
That
Green
just
though,
came out.
so like I'm kind of interested in like any weirdness that he does, you know?
Yeah, it's definitely that. So
Oh man. I think you just won the episode.
I forget the name of it. Like I'm sure it's just fucking YouTube it. It shows up, but
All right, cool. So this guy is talking about hiking, right, under the camera, and he's talking about how his checkpoint is 8 hours away, but it's only 7 hours until sundown, and he wants to make it there before sundown, right? Because that's what you want to do.
That's
Sundown's scary. Shit happens when the sun goes down.
well, it's
And there's this running montage of him mixing between the actual camera, like the film camera, and him with his like fucking GoPro camera, like just running through the woods, right, with this awesome rocking music playing, and he's like, and just like jumping over fucking like rocks and shit. It's pretty awesome.
sounds pretty.
So
cool.
he made it before sun went down, and he sets up his tent, right? And he's in his tent and he's recording himself. He's like, yo, guys, I made it. Finally made it. All this. And then, like, he hears some weird, like, coyotes and shit.
Can I be honest
Yeah.
with you? I was looking at Tom Green.
Oh, you were
Oh,
watching
do
Tom
it.
Green
I don't give a shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, here's one video where he just eats shawarma. I don't know. I'm
What's
clicking
that
out of here.
mean?
I'm
What's
listening to you.
shawarma?
Like the
Shawarma is
weird
like that-
like
that
Arabic
Greek thing, I
dish
think.
that like everybody went crazy
Yeah.
for after they mentioned it in Avengers.
Oh yeah, it did look pretty good. I'm gonna look at this later.
How many
All right,
views
let's
does
go.
it have?
Like 25,000.
Oh, man, his
That's not a
views
lot.
went down.
Yeah. It's really just him as an old man doing.
He
talks,
used to be
so.
so popular, and now he gets 20,000?
Well, it really is just him eating shawarma with his dog.
But, I
so-
mean, there's diehard fans, you know, that would just watch that.
I guess about 25,000.
I mean, that's still a lot, but
That is a lot, yeah. Dude, imagine if we had 25,000. That'd be so sweet.
we were never the number one song on TRL.
Wait, what was his number one song?
My bum is on your list.
My bum, yeah.
Is
that
that
shit.
number one? I didn't know that was number
The
one.
bum song.
That's
Dude,
hilarious.
there's actually a history of that song on TRL. So, yeah,
Oh, really?
like originally the song was like promoted on TRL, right? It had its debut on Total Request Live, and Carson Daly introduced it, and he's like, "Yeah, and here's the Bum Bum song by fucking Tom Green." And then after the video, he's like, It was like very condescending, and he didn't really mean it. You know, his laugh. But
Yeah,
then people
fuck that
started
guy.
calling in and made it the #1 song for like a week straight. And MTV got so pissed, even though it's their dude, they got pissed because it was upsetting the record labels that like Backstreet Boys and LFO and shit were not #1.
Dude, I love the light funky
So
ones.
they had to retire it like early
Aw.
because the whole thing was you could not retire a fucking Photo Request Live video for 6 weeks.
30 days,
yeah, something
right?
like that. I think it was
6
6
weeks, okay.
weeks. It could stay on the TRL top 10.
Dude, I'm listening to so much LFO.
Dude, I was listening to it the other day, and like me and TJ talked about this like fucking 15 years ago.
Devin died.
How awful his
Yeah.
lyrics are.
Oh, I don't remember
Dude,
this.
I think there was an awful lyrics breakdown from
Dude,
this
it's so
band,
bad. Like, Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole bunch of sonnets. Like, that's one of them. And then
Yeah.
one of them was, Michael J. Fox was Alex P. Keaton. Like, just his show on Family Ties, like, his character, like, that had nothing to do
Oh, yeah,
with
yeah.
Summertime Girls. Why would he say that?
Oh, it's got a rhyme, man.
Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, the Bum Bum song got knocked off because of that, I remember.
But didn't like it cost you 99 cents to like call
No,
in
I
and,
don't
like,
think it
vote?
did cost some money for that, did it?
No? Okay.
No, the box cost
I
some
know
money.
one
We
of them
talked
did.
about the
Oh, the box.
We talked about
yeah.
the box before. Oh, dude, I spent money on the box. We've all spent money on the box.
No, I never did because one
Yes, you
time
did,
when I
Mike.
was, like, really
Yes, you
young-
have.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
totally
it was.
spent money on the box.
Yeah.
Some guys spend money for the
That's-
box on
oh.
trash.
In
Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there's coyotes howling and shit. But then all of a sudden,
Coyote
you hear,
Ugly?
Hey, do you want to know the lyric before the Michael J. Fox
what
lyric?
is it?
Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone.
Michael J. Fox was
So, okay,
Michael P. Keaton.
it goes, Macaulay Culkin wasn't home alone, fell deep in love, but now we ain't speaking. Michael J. Fox was Alex P. Keaton.
So, wait. That sounds like he fell in love with Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah?
But now they're
From
not.
Home
He's
Alone?
not
When he was
speaking to Macaulay
underage.
Culkin.
Hang on. When I met you, I said my name was Rich.
The
You
girl
look like a
from
girl from
Abercrombie and
Abercrombie
Fitch.
and Fitch.
That's the go-to.
This is so
That's the
good.
go-to to every chorus, though. Is I said my name is Rich. You look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch.
So good, you're right. Yeah, no, but because he also likes the girls that wear the Abercrombie and Fitch. That's the hook.
When did Abercrombie and Fitch start? Because I didn't hear about that shit until like 2002.
They've been
I don't
around
know.
for forever.
Like, was that a thing in like? Because he in Summer Girls, like, it had to be like early 90s for him, right?
Oh, for him. Oh my God, it started in 1982.
Okay, so yeah, maybe it was. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 1892.
Holy shit!
My bad. Yeah, I don't know.
This
why
dude
I
was looking at
switched
like
that.
Civil War bitches in like costumes.
It used to be. It started with an upscale sporting goods store, so they really came around. Wow.
This is so fucking weird. I thought that shit started in like 90 fucking 9.
Dude, I did too. I thought it started just for these other
I
bands.
thought it was created for LFO. So he could have a good rhyme.
Call me Willie Whistle because I can't speak it, baby.
That's a lyric.
Oh my God, they're so
Dude.
good.
Alright, hold on. Can we do this? TJ, do you agree? Mike, can you just read the entire lyrics to Summer
Yeah.
Girls?
Yeah, let's
All right, cool. I'll start with verse 2 because verse 1 we already kind of went through.
I love this.
Verse 2 starts with Cherry Pez, Coke Crush, Ruck Stud, Boogie. Used to hate school.
Play
so I had to
hooky.
Play hooky.
Oh, I know.
Always been hip to the b-boy style. Known to act wild and make a girl smile. Love the new addition and the candy girl. Reminds me of you. 'Cause
My
you
world.
rock my world.
Dude, I'm your hype man, dog. I'm so your hype man on
You
this.
you come from Georgia where the peaches grow. They drink
Georgia?
lemonade and speak real slow. You love hip hop and rock and roll. Okay, that was like a 3-line verse. Okay. That took off when you
Years
were 4
old.
years
Yeah,
old.
it
Oh,
took
no.
off. Yeah, he talks about
Don't be rapping about when she was 4. That's icky.
There was a good man named Paul Revere.
What?
I like it when you're near or some shit, right?
Oh yeah, I feel much better, baby,
Dude,
when
these
you're
pop
near.
culture references got like real deep cuts. Going to fucking Paul.
Oh wait,
Revere.
you two are gonna love the next
Oh
one.
gosh.
You love Fun Dip and Cherry Cola.
Cherry Cola.
Oh, sorry, Cherry Coke.
Oh.
I like the way you laugh
Tell a
when
joke.
I tell a joke. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. All right, the third and last one here.
If we can survive.
In the summertime, girls got it going on. Shake and wiggle to a hip hop song.
That's the most
Summertime
normal.
girls are the kind I like. I'll steal your
Stole
honey
your
like
bike.
I stole your bike. This guy stole
Whoa.
this girl's bike.
No, no.
Both of those are bad. One's more bad than the other, but that just
hold on.
sounds wrong.
You guys, when I re-listened
Yeah.
to this, no, that's not what he did. He didn't steal the chick's bike. I think he stole the dude's chick like he stole the dude's bike.
Oh, he's like Mr.
okay.
Steal Your Girl.
Yeah, I think that's what it meant. I
It's
finally
not like-
realized that like 2 days ago.
It's not like a kind of
Alright.
like a threatening, almost rapey vibe where like
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal your honey, like I stole your. Oh,
Yeah,
that makes
I stole
actually
your
makes more
honey.
sense.
So he stole the
Yeah.
dude's honey and then he stole their
Oh
bike.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he
smart.
said
yeah.
like yeah, wow,
Wow.
wow. He says honey. My first
Bro,
thought
these
is like,
lyrics are fucking
like a
deep.
vagina for some reason.
All right, so the next lyric would actually have way more sinister meaning nowadays.
Oh no.
But it's a boogaloo shrimp and pogo sticks. Like the Boogaloo Boys. My mind takes me back there oh so quick. Let you off the hook like my man Mr. Limpet.
What?
Think about that summer and I bug because I
What did
miss it.
Mr. Limpet do? I'm sure he did some awful
Dude,
shit.
I gotta look it up right now. Who is Mr. Is that like a famous person?
Dude,
yeah, Doug.
Oh, it's the movie The Incredible Mr.
what
Limpet.
the fuck is
It's
that?
a cartoon.
What?
It's a cartoon with like a weasel or some shit.
What?
From when?
This guy's Oh, it's the talking fish. Mr. Limpet was the talking fish.
No, he fucking what?
1968.
You said
Okay.
talking fish? I thought you meant like a don't worry, be happy fish.
Like
got a
Big
couple
Mouth
more
Billy
verses.
Bass would be much more like relevant
No.
reference than
No,
Mr.
it's
Limpet.
like a fish named Wanda, except 20 years earlier in a cartoon.
What? What?
Dude, it must have been his favorite like cartoon as a
Dude,
kid or
this
something,
guy's
right?
dropping
Is that the
references
VHS?
like we drop them on this show.
Dude,
And
it's
he
insane.
made millions.
I'm so sad he's dead because I think he would be a perfect guest on this show.
God.
Yeah, he died of real disease.
Can you
too,
imagine
that
if we
sucks.
just wrote songs that like referenced like fucking Mortis and shit and made millions?
Oh my god.
Dude, we were mentioning like back to school and like songs we were making.
Yes, the Triple Lundy.
What would it be like?
Goodness.
Mortis, man, get on the beach. What rhymes with beach? Mortis, man, get on the beach.
I
Uh,
want
I
to
don't know, that's all I
rub
got.
you and make you smell like a peach.
uh,
Oh, it's so good.
at least you're not like Cloris Leach.
It's Cloris Leach.
Leachman. Cloris Leachman, right? Is that her name?
I don't know.
The fuck?
Leech.
Fuck it, who cares?
Leech, it's Leech.
All right. Couple more. Think about that summer and oh wait. Okay. I like the color purple, macaroni and cheese,
What?
ruby red slippers, and a bunch of
Get the
trees.
fuck out! This is like a Beck song now. I drink my coffee with a hubcap.
Call you up, but what's the use? I like Kevin Bacon.
Hey, Footloose.
Footloose.
Dude, that's me,
All
Kevin
right,
Bacon.
Right? All right. Came in the door.
Came in
I
the
said
door.
It before. I think I'm over you, but I'm really not sure. When I met you, I said my name was Rich. Yeah, he says that.
Yeah, he loves that. He loves saying his
All
name's Rich.
right, that's it. Now it's just a bunch of hooks and.
So what was
that
his
was
name?
fantastic. I'm glad we did.
What was
that.
his real name? I don't know his real name.
What was
His
what?
real name? I don't know his real name.
Rich.
Devin.
His name's not Rich.
No, his name's Devin.
What the fuck?
He
No,
died of
no,
stage
his
four
name is not
cancer.
Devin. Why was he saying
That's like
Rich?
us saying our names were David and Ricky.
I don't know. I guess because it rhymed with fish.
Dude, he made up a name
know.
to be in the song.
What the fuck does Devin rhyme with?
My name
Heaven?
is Devin. It looks like you dropped from heaven.
Oh god, you would have been a fucking master LFO.
Dude, I am the new LFO. He's dead. I can take over.
Yeah, dude. Start a group, man. We need more
How
boy
did he
bands.
die? Did R. Kelly kill him?
No,
He had like
cancer.
Oh.
like he did a
Yeah, his lyrics are fucking cancer.
They finally caught up to him.
Yeah,
he did a
yeah.
he did a guest appearance on Stern like a few months before he died, and I remember watching it because I had Howard TV like through the cable thing like for free, and dude, like he seemed like a funny like legit dude. Like he didn't give a fuck. He talked about like banging Jennifer Elba or what's her name?
Oh,
Jessica Alba, yeah.
Hey.
Because she was
Dude,
in the
nice.
video, like, yeah, he was just like fucking up and open about everything. He was a really fun dude, but like, you could tell, like, because he's like, he even said it in the interview. I think like, I'm dying, I don't give a shit. type
Oh my
stuff,
God.
you know?
Yeah.
So he just
That's fair,
said
yeah.
whatever the fuck he wanted, dude. He was cool. It made me fucking respect him. All right,
He looks kind of like Steve-O.
does he?
He looks like boy band Steve-O.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're right. He kind of does, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I'm especially like the picture of him in bed with cancer. He really looks like boy band
Oh
Steve-O.
no, I don't want to see that.
Oh, whoa. What? Yeah.
We'll never hear about fucking Rich again. No.
Oh, he has a tattoo of Steve-O on his body.
What?
Does he really?
Oh my god, I believed you. Fucking Steve Vogue created a lot of tattoos on my body. Now I'm the guy who wants to get naughty.
Oh, dude, you gotta bring back the dope man. Is what I'm saying.
But I don't feel like it anymore because I'm residing in the morgue.
Oh, fucking Christ! You went hard. You were going hard on Devin.
All right,
here.
let's
Poor
finish
guy.
this damn movie, the whatever it was.
First song made me a lot of cash. Now they burn me and I'm just a lot of ash.
Oh my god! Oh.
Dude, we're making fun of LFO. That's so retarded.
Man died at 41.
I don't think we're making fun of him more as
We're
like,
making
you know,
fun of
more
tribute.
contributing. You know who we make fun of? 98 Degrees. It's a tribute to
Yeah,
LFO.
LFO live on. Live
Oh, I
fucking
see the
on.
cancer-
That's what
the
LFO
cancer
means is
picture.
live fucking on.
Perfect.
Sure.
Alright, guys. So the coyotes, there's some howling and it's weird, and you hear them like, and just weird shit happen to the coyotes. So the next morning, our boy, he gets out, right? And he's got to find the lake. And he comes across this no trespassing sign. And he's like, ooh, that's weird. Why is there no trespassing sign? And in the background, you see a...
Fucking nobody wants you there, asshole.
Yes!
Kinda
It's
cool.
That's
not
what
weird.
those mean.
It's totally normal.
That's usually what it means. So there's a weird person watching him, right? And he just goes in. He's like, no, I gotta get to my fucking destination, so he goes in. And now someone's following him. And he climbs this little hill, and it's like, oh my god, the lake! The lake is here. Sundown is a few hours away, so I'm gonna go chop some firewood. So he goes and does that. Then he goes exploring, and he finds some old cabins and shit. And he finds like an old 1980s Playboy, and he's like, ooh, that's pretty cool. And he just starts looking, for the nudes. Because, like, you would too. You know you would. Hell yeah. So then he finds the showers in the back, and he opens up the curtains, and there's these old blood stains there. And it's like, what the fuck? That's kind of weird. And then he makes it to the main hall. And there's, like, some hay and shit, like, laid across, like, the main hall. And he's like, well, okay. And he's, like, kind of exploring around. And then this fucking dead animal just falls on him. And he's like, what the fuck? Right? Because that's what you do when dead animals fall on you.
Yeah, I would think.
And he starts, like, talking to his, like, GoPro shit about, like, this ghost story, right? That his brother used to tell him about. And he's like, man... that ghost story is fucking crazy, dog. And then he starts doing a video tour of the place. and then there's this door like just banging, right? And it's just like going boom, 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 boom. And he like slowly approaches the door, and then he finds it, and he opens it up. It's a door to nowhere. It just goes off the second story to nothingness. He explains to his people, like, oh, back in the day, they used to have these second floor doors so you could, like, just pack shit up. So you didn't have to take it upstairs. You know, like mattresses and stuff, you would just lift it up to that other door. They would pull it through and then take it through. I've never heard of it either, but
making it up.
It made sense. When I saw it, it totally made sense. You know what I mean?
It
sense. Did.
But what makes more sense? Carrying a mattress upstairs or fucking throwing it to a second story door?
I don't know, dude, but I'll say I saw the neighbors move in this weekend, and they had like a fucking king-size bed, and I saw 3 adult men struggle to get that thing upstairs. I mean, struggle to the point where I'm like...
So you think it would be easier for them to develop a whole like hook and pulley system
yes,
to pull it up
absolutely.
to a second story door?
Yes, 100%. Because that thing was obnoxiously big.
Or just straight up throw it. Like, you just get the...
Just like fucking launch it into that hole? Yeah.
Throw it. Or catapult. A catapult.
Dude, a catapult would be sweet.
No, trebuchet will work better.
No, you don't need that kind of distance. You're only going like 20 feet at most. Trebuchet.
But what if somebody invades your apartment building? Then you have a trebuchet.
But if they invade...
It's dual.
No, trebuchet is like a siege weapon if you are invading and laying siege. If you're already there in your home, the trebuchet ain't going to do you much good against the invading war parties. You need like, you know what you need? You need, what do they call it? Crenellation? You know, where like the towers for the archers, it defends like...
Oh, yeah.
That's what you need.
I didn't know. It is called that. Yeah, that's cool.
So is that what we're going with on this fucking weird cabin?
Yeah, like this.
Oh,
the door was really only half the battle, and they needed crenellation. Yeah.
Crenellation.
So this guy has a mattress now? I thought he was on a fucking...
No, I was talking about my neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, dude, that shit is hard to get up, so that door would actually make sense. I get it.
Well, the older you get now.
All right, I just lost my place. So he's doing a video tour of the place, right? Oh, wait, I already did that.
Oh, okay, cool.
The door to nowhere. So after that...
I heard about that.
Yeah, and then after that, he goes to the attic, right? And it looks like someone lives there, and he's just like...
It's the attic from nowhere.
So he's just like, it looks like somebody's been living here.
Polite chuckle.
And then he reads this really weird birthday card, and he's like, I don't know, I smell something. And then he finds a dead body in the bed.
Oh.
And now the killer...
And then he ate his porridge.
He did. It was too hot. Imagine.
Oh.
Too hot. It's too hot. Too hot, babe. Sorry.
So, and I'm not,
because
I'm dead. That's what I'm saying.
Coolio would be great in any movie.
Dude, every movie.
Dune. Starring Coolio.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
I didn't even see Dune, but I just imagine Coolio showing up. Living in this Dune-style paradise. Gonna ride, slip and slide. I'm gonna be in this sand for fucking 75 years. Alright, so they read the thing. He smells the body. Turns out the killer is behind the sheets and grabbed him. And then...
Oh shit, a killer. Alright.
Then the killer grabs him, right? And he throws him out of that door to nowhere. So the dude just fucking smacks the ground, right? And our killer grabs an axe and jumps down. And he tries going for the dude's dick. He tries to chop his dick off, right?
Oh.
But he misses. And the guy gets up and he punches the killer and he fucking hurts his hand, right? Because, like, the killer's fucking face is just rock solid.
His dick was too hard.
Yeah, dude, he punched him in the dick too hard. He fucking had that fucking blue chew. Couldn't fucking take it on.
Okay.
So the killer throws the axe and he just misses, right? And it hits the tree. And then the killer's like, fuck this, I'm going to go get a machete. So he gets the machete, and now there's a chase. And our dude falls, and he trips on barbed wire.
Oh.
And it gets caught in him. And the killer
In
comes
between
up,
his
and he almost
toes.
machetes his fucking leg off. But our boy escapes. And he keeps running.
Yeah, I'm not even a fan of our boy, but
Yeah.
I just feel
He's
like
our
Well, I'm
boy,
pretending
though.
going, so.
I'm pretending he's Tom Green. So.
Oh my god, that's actually amazing.
Right.
Pretend it's Tom Green.
I mean,
I will
killer's
change...
on my bum. The killer's on my bum.
I would change everything from this. So, the dude trips on the barbed wire and everything, and he escapes. It's nighttime. His little camera that he's been recording his like little journey on, he's doing it like a YouTube type thing, I think, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is how you travel from here to here, you know? I gotta turn it off for these next 8 hours because the battery won't last, because there wasn't, like, live stream, I don't know. Maybe there was.
2017?
There should have been live stream.
There was live stream. Didn't we? Well, we live streamed in like 2018, right? 2019?
I don't know.
That was live stream then.
Anyways, yeah, so he just had, like, this little GoPro one, and I guess he would upload it after, right?
Right, yeah.
So, does that. The camera's dying. He tells everyone who he is. He's like, hey, I'm
Tom
fucking
Green.
Tom Green. I'm from Canada. If anything happens,
I
alert
used
my
to be with
family.
Drew Barrymore. Let Drew Barrymore know what happened to me.
Alert my family. They have a bush of them banging in front of their house. Do you guys remember that bit?
No.
Dude, his parents, yeah, he made the bushes of his parents fucking in their lawn. And then, like, one of them was, like, he was, like the father was raising a frying pan to hit her. His mom.
You know, if my kid became a millionaire by being a fucking weirdo and then, like, you know, made me fucking in a bush, I'd be like, well, you know, this is your thing. This is your...
Well, I don't think he was a millionaire yet at that point. I think he was, like, mildly...
Yeah, he was just, like...
You know?
That's, like, very early MTV famous. Like, you maybe have, like, I think $50,000 in the bank. Because look at those Jackass guys. Yeah. Some of them never went on to be anything. Like, they just earned 1 year's living through a Jackass season, you know?
His net worth now is $5 million, so, you know, nothing to scoff at. But I guess, yeah, if he was just making, like, $50,000 a year, I'd be like, yeah, is this your thing? Like, you're going for this? This is how you're gonna get it? By me fucking in the bushes? And he's like, yeah, no, trust me, Dad. Like, this is it. I'd be like,
I hope
give it 6 months, son.
I'm just still around going like, you know, Tom Green did this, and just pissing off.
He did this 20 years ago.
Yeah, but now you're becoming a millionaire on TikTok, or, you know, the 10 years from now version.
Fucking, he'll be beamed straight into our eyeballs.
For a second, I thought you were saying that his name was going to be Bean Street.
Beam Street?
I wasn't hearing you right. You're like, he'll be Bean Street.
I'm gonna call him that tomorrow. See how.
Dude, that's a new nickname.
What's up, Beam Straight?
Bean Straight, not Bean. N. Nancy. Bean. Like Mr. Bean.
Bean.
Bean Straight.
Yeah, Bean Straight.
Bean Straight.
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
That's the new name of the podcast. We're gonna rename the whole podcast Bean Straight.
Like, fuck you,
I'm out on that
one. Name your fucking stupid kaiju show that. This ain't happening. I already printed up merch. Fuck you.
Yeah, you got a cool hat.
Yeah,
I don't want a hat with Bean Straight on it. That's
no one would understand. Bean Straight.
Alright, so our boy stitches up his fucking cut up leg, right? And he
back to 2 hours, boys. This is exciting. I didn't think we'd go like this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a while.
So sleepy.
He fucking hides in a closet, right? And the killer is like searching around.
I hope he doesn't get trapped in there.
We gotta do that again. So
For 10 years.
The killer stabs into the closet. That's all it takes. Just traffic 100 boys and girls and you only get 10 years. That's fine.
10 years. I paid my dues.
You killed Aaliyah. 10 years. 10 years.
Oh, he got it all fucked up.
Dude,
on drugs,
he
didn't
fucking totally...
Dude, Aaliyah was
Aaliyah
awesome.
ruled, dude.
Sad she
Queen
died.
of the
She
Damned.
was cool.
Fuck!
Dude, right? How cool is that?
Fuck, man!
She could have been like a, yeah.
Like, that sucks so much. She ruled.
I hope somebody kills her in prison.
Just for the
carves
Aaliyah thing.
into his forehead. Yeah, just for the Aaliyah thing.
Because we really wanted the fucking Dracula 2 or whatever.
No, yeah.
Alright, so he hides in the closet. The killer stabs in the closet. Our boy jumps out and starts fighting him, right? But the killer grabs him by the neck and literally picks him up and chokeslams him through a table. And it fucking rules. Like, I love chokeslams. And it was just...
Dude,
it was the perfect fucking wrestling chokeslam, you know? Just like he picked him up by the back and did the cane, you know? And just fucking nailed him through it. And the dude runs out, like, you know, but he's like kind of like side limping and shit. And he grabs a shovel. Now it's between him and the killer, and there's a shovel machete fight. But the fucking killer knocks the shovel out of the way, and like it goes flying. So our killer swipes at him and fucking knocks his arm, right? Like catches him in the arm with the machete. And our dude gets the fucking shovel and cracks our boy upside his mask and reveals his face. And he's fucking ugly, dude.
Oh.
And then he starts like running because the killer is like, "Oh god, I'm fucking ugly." And then he grabs his mask and puts it back on. Our dude is running. He finds an axe in a tree and he hears the killer. And when he hears the killer, he just takes that axe and fucking swings it right into the neck of the killer. But when he did that, the killer macheted him to the stomach. And there's this little book that he had inside of him that made the machete wound not so deep. It took a lot of the blunt force. So he limps away while the fucking killer is down on the ground, right? With the axe in the neck. And he limps away. He grabs the axe and he says, "Man, fuck this," and just starts running. And he like keeps running until he makes it the morning. And I'm gonna save the rest for my selling point.
All right, let's just jump right in then to our best bullet points. Mike.
Oh, right. So I have two of them actually. So the first is at the scene where Crumbskull is shown to keep all the dead chicks in coffins. There's actually one naked chick that's alive, but she's tied face first to the pussy of a dead chick in a coffin. And so, and the camera is actually kind of like mounted on the dead chick's forehead, so all you see is the tied up naked chick and the other's dead chick's pussy mound. And then yeah, it's pretty sweet. And then Chromehead, whatever, decides to like slash her throat. So that was a cool little throat slash scene, one of my favorites. I would even say like an all-timer, really.
Really? All-timer?
And all-timer, for sure. And then after that, there's another scene where he gets the amnesia chick in a coffin the second time. So he drills like a little peephole where she can see, and he shows her his mixtape of all the women he killed. And he's super happy about the whole thing.
He shows it off like a
awesome.
fucking like a happy SoundCloud producer.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the hell? He's nice. I was like, okay, he's gonna do some fucked up shit. And then like he peekaboos in the hole, but then he whips out his camera. And he says, "Look." Oh, he doesn't say "look," but he just like puts it there. It's so fucking funny. So yeah, those are my two selling points.
Okay, I have a handful.
Hey, real quick question, quick meta question: is our selling points supposed to be like cool scenes, or is
I don't know what it
whatever
is.
you want? It's whatever we want that thinks
it's whatever you want.
Sway the vote. You know, it's like
it usually does.
Go ahead.
It does like end up just being like sweet scenes. I end up
but
really,
it's,
which
it's,
is I think it's fine.
I think that's what
like
it is most of the time.
It's like your chance to sway the vote so you can pick the next theme. It's really where it lays. Yeah. And then, we have the Horizon ship, but this is where we really try to get our vote in. So for mine, if you're done.
Yep.
And so besides all those the cameos I mentioned of like Ted Raimi and Sam Raimi, also
Sting.
If you remember Jennifer's friend, the chatty cashier, she was played by Renee Estevez. who's basically nobody except that she is of the Estevez family.
She's in the Estevezes. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Also, special makeup effects by Greg Nicotero and Robert Kurtzman.
Oh, dude, that's really cool. 'Cause that's
And
like
now,
that's young version of them too, man.
1989.
Yeah, dude, that's early version. Like, I don't know if Mike knows who they are.
Nope.
The famous makeup, like gore effects artists. Like
Nicotero is Walking Dead famous.
Right, like.
And Kurtzman did what Wishmaster and shit.
Yeah, he directed Wishmaster. So I think Next Generation after Savini.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like they are the big ones
so
after him.
The gore in this is awesome. Like it's not over the top gory, but it's exactly what it needs to be, and it is messy. But I didn't finish the movie. So now, if you remember, the manager has been beat or cleaved over and over again by Craig and Jennifer, and they had called the cops, and the cops show up. Well, the cops arrest Jennifer and Craig, one of the cops being Bruce Campbell, and as they're trying to explain what went down, the manager is still clinging to life but dying, and he yells out, "They did it! They killed everyone in the store!" And then he giggles to himself, and the cops are like, "Well, fuck, that's open and shut case," and Jennifer screams into the end credits.
Wait, was Bruce Campbell not in the whole movie?
No, he has a cameo as the
wow, in my head, I just thought it was Bruce Campbell for some reason.
And Greg has a cameo too, but I didn't catch it, I guess. He says he was a townie in the car, and I just didn't quite catch it. But yeah, Bruce is the arresting officer at the end.
Cool.
Angus?
Alright, so my selling point is the end of the movie. Well, I don't know, maybe I should go back to some of the other stuff. I don't know. Alright, let me get to some of it, and I'll go back to the beginning stuff.
Okay.
So, he made it out, right, till morning, and he gets to the lake to freshen up, and the killer pops up and grabs him by the head and drags him back down to the lake, right?
Does he make Zoidberg noises?
That would be awesome.
That would be
Dude, that would
sweet.
rule. But that did not happen.
It's okay.
Anyways, he was hallucinating, right? And it turns out he's in the back of an ambulance. And then the two, ambulance people, the paramedics, they get killed by this killer. And then it turns out he's hallucinating again, right?
This should have been your shift, because it's a lot like the end of Event Horizon.
Yeah, kind of. But
the hallucinating ending.
There's two hallucinating endings, but right? I'm going to go back to the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay.
So when our boy got to the place, to the lake and stuff, and then he found these cabins and stuff, right? He finds a sign and just starts dusting it off. And that shit says Camp Crystal Lake.
So it's a Friday the 13th movie?
So, every time the killer's coming after him, it's Jason Voorhees.
What?
Right?
Angus watched a fan movie.
Okay.
It's a fan movie. It is a fan movie.
Oh.
It's on,
cool.
That's neat.
It's on YouTube, and it came out in 2017, and apparently it was fucking huge when it came out.
What was the name again?
Never Hike Alone.
Okay.
Don't exactly Google it right now, because I got a little bit more.
Well.
But yeah, it was a fan film, and it's a legit fan film that made a lot of money. And the thing is, people were so into it, they actually donated a lot of money to get it onto Blu-ray and shit through a Kickstarter. Because it was a YouTube thing, and then just people fucking loved it so much they wanted to see the behind the scenes and all that, right? And they did it, and it was very successful. It has 3 million views on YouTube, and it's pretty nicely rated, for a fan movie.
Yeah.
And I don't watch a lot, but anyways, should I get into the end of the movie?
What's your selling points?
Okay, so you know how the ambulance I said just got killed and he was hallucinating. But then it turns out he wakes up and he's in real time, and the paramedics are talking to him and stuff. And then the driver comes around and starts talking to them. Is Tom Matthews from Friday the 13th Part 6, who played Tommy, who was fucking what's his name in Part 4? Corey Feldman. His character got replaced in Part 6 by Tom Matthews, who was also in Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2, as TJ would know.
Oh, yeah, that dude. Yeah.
Tom Matthews, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So he replayed his role as Tommy in this fan film as the paramedic, and then, or as the ambulance driver, right?
Send more paramedics.
So Jason kills the paramedics, and then our boy Tommy is yelling, "Hey, Jason, do you remember me? Fuck you!" And then he just drives off with the dude in the back seat, still attached to the thing, right? I don't know what it's called. The ambulance thing, in the back of it. So he's on that, and he drives off with that guy. So both him, Tommy, Tom Matthews from Part 6, and the guy throughout the entire movie drive away from Jason. And they get away.
All right.
Cool.
So
and now,
for our signature segment, when we relate all of our movies to Paul W.S. Anderson's classic Event Horizon, The Horizon Shift.
Fuck this shit. This shit off. Fuck this shit.
Okay. So you know how the distress call from the Event Horizon comes? And there's a bunch of scary shit and stuff like that, but also it's in Latin, and so nobody fucking knows what anyone's saying.
Yeah.
So that happens, and at the beginning of this movie, when the girl calls the police and she has a hole in her head, so she's too retarded to speak coherently, so her distress call is also misunderstood for a different reason that's related to the language. TJ?
All right. Mine's a little low-key, but I really found that, if you remember, I said there's a scene where they're all sitting around the table just kind of chatting and everything. It kind of comes at the same time in the movie as when all the characters got around and Sam Neill pokes the hole through the nudie magazine to explain how the Event Horizon travels, when they're just basically all together shooting the shit and you get to know the characters in that moment. So it comes at a similar pacing within the movie, and also serves a similar purpose to get to know the characters, and that's going to be my shift. Those scenes kind of parallel each other.
All right. Angus?
Sweet. Yeah, with my movie, like we've already discussed, that it's a fan-made movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it held really true to the original.
Are we really sure he was a fan? Maybe he's just...
No, dude, this dude's a fan. Apparently they made a sequel that got a very successful Kickstarter.
Never to Hike Again?
No, it's called... That would be awesome. No, they did something which Adam Green actually wrote a script for, and then fucking Adam Green from Hatchet, right?
Yeah.
His dream was to do a Friday the 13th movie, right? And they offered him the chance to do one, and he was totally on board. And his big thing was he wanted to do a Friday the 13th in the snow, because it's never been done, during the winter, right?
Yeah.
And that would be cool, the blood against the white, and all that.
Yeah, like Dead Snow.
So, he had this whole thing planned, and they gave him the movie, and they took it away. They didn't take it away. They told him, yeah, you can do it, but you have to make it a found footage movie. And he was like, I have no interest in doing a found footage Jason movie. That's not how it works, right?
Yeah.
So... apparently, the guys who did that, did a sequel where they did, Never Hike in the Snow. So they did their own version of it. But what I'm going to do is different for our Horizon Shift, is the fact that these guys actually made a really good fan film, right? and it was very well respected by the Friday the 13th community. Like, people loved it, dude. They did. Because I remember when this shit came out, it was getting fucking crazy reviews.
I really hope this comes to, like, you found some, like, really amazing fan film Event Horizon.
No, I was going to say, we have to be the ones to make the fan film Event
No,
Horizon
we've
sequel.
got to do it.
Yes. Because we are the ultimate
Oh,
fans.
wow. That's true, we
We
are.
are.
That's
Who would
interesting.
you trust more than us? And
Paul
Especially
W.
not the
Sanderson,
director,
I
to be
guess.
honest.
And
No, I
Jeremy
don't-
Bolt.
no, I don't trust them.
Who?
I think we could do
Shit.
this.
I'd rather trust Jeremy Renner to fucking
Dude, Jeremy
do it.
Renner would rock at this.
Jeremy Renner makes
Yeah, I
some
think it would.
kind of cool like rock songs. They're good. They're like kind of like wrestling intros, but they're wrestling intros are fun. I
Yeah,
like
he
his
would be
music.
great.
Yeah.
He
All
could do
right,
the
so-
soundtrack.
So,
You know, I'm gonna hit him up, see
All
what
right.
he says.
All right,
So-
yeah, Adam or Nebraska. Hey, hit up Jeremy. This is your
All right.
next challenge. Hit up Jeremy Renner. See if he'll help us produce
Oh
an
my
Event
God.
Horizon sequel and score it.
a fan film.
Yeah, fan
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
So you can go into the cheap.
Yeah.
You know,
So Nebraska,
how are we
just
gonna be
start
involved
tweeting.
with this?
We-
Jeremy Renner's taking over.
Nebraska's challenge is to start tweeting Jeremy Renner about Event Horizon.
We're producers.
However, you can make that
Oh,
work.
perfect.
I don't know. But we have to do it. That's
Yeah.
all I care about is we do
Figure
it.
it
So at
out.
least we have a challenge this episode. Last episode it was go fucking crazy and lose your mind. This episode is
Did he?
just at Jeremy Renner.
To make our Event Horizon fan
Yes,
film.
to make a Event Horizon fan film to fund it for us and score it. I want some Jeremy Renner music in there.
Dude, I think him scoring it could sell him on it.
Do
you know what I
hope
mean?
Him and David Duchovny score
I
it
think we
together.
could get him.
Dude, listen to his song "Main Attraction." It's like I said, it's like a wrestling intro, but it's a good song.
I'll do it right after the show.
All right. Now it's time to vote. Michael.
So I was totally gonna vote for TJ until like the end, and like at the end, like Angus just kept talking, and it sounded pretty cool. Like, yeah, that's I was now. It kind of just I just want to watch Angus's
Seriously, you say
fan-made
this
film.
every episode, though. I was going to vote for TJ, but I'm voting for Angus. Like,
I
you
like
just say
that.
that every episode.
It's a good strat.
Well, that can't possibly be true because you're on like a 37 film win streak. or
Right.
something.
No, I'm
Great
not.
strategy.
I'm not on a losing streak like I was that one season, but like
Oh yeah, that
Dude,
was
the-
pretty brutal. No, yeah. Now I'm in the middle of a loser.
you are
So
actually.
it's-
I think if we
Yeah.
tallied this season, you might be the loser.
Last
I'm last by like at least
Yeah.
triple.
last season, I was last. I remember, and it hurt really bad.
It does
Oh.
suck. When you
would've hurt
just
for a
feel
while.
so down. It's like my friends don't like me. I remember feeling that. I was like, damn, I'm never getting out of this slump.
I don't even want to do the show next year.
Yeah. All these fucking maybes aren't wins. They're still L's. I just need a W.
TJ?
So that's a vote for Angus.
That's what it sounded
What?
like to me.
Mike, you gotta speak. You gotta
Yeah, he
speak.
said
You
yes.
gotta-
Angus.
Oh,
Angus rules.
I heard. Mrr.
I thought you were voted already for Angus. and
No, I was asking you because like I just started yelling at you. Oh.
yeah, yeah, I voted for Angus. Yeah.
I am really in between them. I was I was totally on like Mike. I was on board for Mike.
Get out of here.
But then Angus swayed it with this like, high production fan film. But it seems like so much more happens in Mike's movie. And yeah, I gotta go Mike because I like the idea of like failed slasher franchises. Like we even joked about Quilt Face, but there's this weird like
Dude,
charm to it because they're so convinced that Quilt Face was going to continue.
TJ.
And yeah,
One of the ones I wanted to bring up, and maybe even to subcult, was fucking Hellinger.
Oh no, that's not Subcult, but it was like
There's-
a Hellraiser knockoff, and they
Dude,
were like,
I just want to bring that movie to some attention, though, because it needs to be known that it exists. I don't even remember if it's good or not, but I just remember it being
No.
so fucking goofy that it stuck in my head for fucking 18 years.
but they were so earnest with it. Like you named the movie Hellinger after this shitty Hellraiser character, right? And they you could tell that they thought they had something, and they I love that. And obviously, there's another Chrome Skull. Both of these sound fucking horrible, and I'm more likely to enjoy the Jason one, and in a way more likely to bumble into and actually watch it. But if you've presented me these, and which am I more likely to go out of my way for? Jason is not quite out of my way, but I would go out of my way for Laid to Rest, just for there's that certain energy for these failed. I mean, I guess you can't quite say he's failed because he had a sequel.
I will agree with you. I'm gonna go with Mike too.
Yeah,
But the thing about mine was it was 53 minutes, right? And then the sequel.
I was avoiding asking that because I was if he says it's super short, that's an automatic win. Let me not ask.
It was a 53-minute movie, so I didn't want to just give that up because I thought it would be unfair, you know. But
knowing my slant towards short run times, it would be unfair.
And hold on, the sequel, Never Hike in the Snow, is only 31 minutes.
Oh, so you could watch them both.
Which I was gonna do. I was gonna do both of them for the show, but then I was like, let me just knock it down, you know. So
also, Laid to Rest sounds like if you had a group, it would be 10 times more fun than Never Hike Alone.
Yeah.
There's so much going on.
There's way more.
The selling point is really what made me tip it too. I was the fucking mixtape.
I'm not even mad.
sounds
I'm not
awesome.
even mad that he won because it's way more deserved than mine.
All right. Mike, do you have a theme ready, which will start us out next year in January?
Event Horizon Christmas special.
Oh, yeah. I guess you can pick the Event Horizon related theme, right? I know we're breaking all our traditions, but this is easy.
Wait, is that true? Is that what
Well,
I'm
usually the winner of the last year's Event Horizon one gets to pick, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean,
all right, well,
since we blew this year,
I'm gonna need some time then.
Yeah, since we
I didn't know
blew this year, and you're the hero who's trying to keep it together.
I can't believe we actually got called out on it.
All right, so we got to do it for the season premiere. Mike, do you have some Event Horizon themed one to start out the season?
No, I didn't think that was happening. So I had to. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to think about it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I have a theme for a regular show, but I don't have a theme for that.
Can we get a theme for a regular show?
Follow-up?
Hey, hold on. Let's let him do both.
Yeah, let him do both.
Oh.
Yeah, why not? Fuck it. We don't have rules on the show.
Give us the regular one, which will come out after the Event Horizon one.
All right, so the regular will be movies based around the tropics.
Tropics?
Okay.
Yeah, like a tropical.
Totally.
Theme.
Okay. Tropical. That's great.
I'm totally not doing that Uncle Jesse movie that we watched.
The
together.
John Stamos one, Never Too Young to Die.
Never Too
That
Young to
no,
Die, yeah.
you can't because that needs to be an all three of us movie.
Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
point,
Patreon.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Patreon.
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
right,
god,
yeah,
that movie's
special.
too good. I remember when we watched that
Right.
too. That vanity scene. You and I are both getting hot together, and it's just really awkward.
Oh my goodness, yeah. It
That
was
scene
hot
is
and
just
bothered.
overly sexy, and we're just laying in your bed together,
Okay, let's save this story for another time. I really want to hear it.
for the Patreon. All right, so we'll,
All right,
we'll be back.
If
in
you guys
about a
have a
month.
couple more things to talk about to each other, I can look up. I'm looking at the event.
Hey, I
Horizon
thought
wiki,
I'm
but-
looking up that vanity scene.
All
No, we'll be back in about a month with our Christmas episode
right, I got it.
for Event Horizon.
Yep.
Okay.
Movie scored by the scorer of Event Horizon, Michael Kamen.
Michael Kamen.
Ridiculous.
Okay.
Who has the most beautiful hair I've ever seen in the Wikipedia article?
All right. That's it. I'm going to bed. See ya.
All right. Good
Peace.
night. Michael Kamen. Oh, no, stop.